What's up, Knicks Nation? Tough loss tonight to Julius Randle and the Minnesota Timberwolves as he in the fourth and Ant-Man throughout the entire game torched the Knicks. The Knicks just can't seem to get over the hump. Of course, Karl-Anthony Towns had 40 points, but it wasn't enough to help lead these Knicks to victory. Tyler Kolek had career highs once again, looking the part at point guard. No OG, no captain, not even a Yabu. Of course, Deuce and Shaman still missing. This game was weird. I mean, the three-point defense was pretty good, pretty solid. But everything else wasn't, as the Knicks fall 115 to 104 to the Minnesota Timberwolves. But listen, we're going to talk about that and more on tonight's post-game call-up show. What's up, Knicks Nation? Welcome to the show. I am your host, Karan Pierre, the Objective fan, and I'm straight out of Kings County, New York City's finest, and you know the vibes, man. Tell a friend, we alive. What's good to some of the people in the building early? Salute to my man, Mellow Mike, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server and channel member. Me and Mellow Mike was having a Giannis debate in the Discord. That's my man's, though. It doesn't matter. Salute to JJ. I see you in the chat. I also see you in the queue. I'm going to get to you, JJ, in a second. Boy, I know that's going to be an interesting call. Salute to my man, Cool Breeze. I see you once again in the building. Who else? Buzzer Beater. Let's go. I see you in the building. Salute to everybody that's just joined the show. Definitely hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And if you are a subscriber, consider joining the channel, okay? Of course, we got that 82 Nights. I'll be reading out of this tonight. Took a lot of notes, as I always do. And a lot of crazy things took place this game. Now, the Tyler Kolek card giveaway, I always butcher that, it's still live. All you got to do is follow me on Substack. Let me make sure I put that Substack link in the thingy. Oh, man, where's my phone? I don't know where my phone is. But if you follow me on Substack, the link to my Substack is the same as my name here, the Objective Knicks Fan. So make sure you guys go follow me on Substack, all right? Also, when you follow me on Substack, if you would like to go to the Westchester Knicks game with Mellow Mike this Sunday, the 28th, all you have to do is go to the community section and type "I'm in" on the community post that's there, all right? That's live right now in the community post. So you still can go. If you want to go to the Westchester Knicks game, if you're in the Westchester area or you want to go to the Westchester Knicks game, please do that for me now. Thank you to Mellow Mike, and thank you to my man Mike from Harlem to PA from the Discord server for giving us the Tyler Kolek card. Let me get my man on the line, starting off the show early. As I said, this is a post-game call-up show, 646-995-8389. Call up, voice your opinion. Hello, caller. How's it going, JJ?
Yo, what up, brother? How's everything, man? How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good besides this loss, but it's not the worst loss in the world. I mean, we kind of knew it was coming. No captain, no OG, but not to make the excuse, but it was going to be a tough night.
Yeah, they battled as hard as they could, considering all the pieces we were missing. But all right, so I gotta get on Mikal Bridges for a second.
Okay, let's go there.
All right, some guys are just meant to be third or fourth options. I'm sorry. Like, Brunson is out. OG is out. Right? So you're not the fourth option. You're not the third option. You're option number 2 tonight.
Exactly.
And he had the quietest 16 points I've ever seen in my life. That's not going to cut it. And you got abused. I know it's Ant-Man, but you got torched.
Facts.
That's not it's not acceptable. It's just not. Like
Right.
I
I
said,
agree.
some guys are meant to be a third or fourth option, and he showed that.
Right.
You
I
know,
agree. I think that I have it in my notes. He had a stretch
yeah.
where he had 6 points in the first quarter because they put Conley on. The disrespect. They put
Oh,
Conley on you.
and what happened anytime they put Edwards on him? The man couldn't
Uh,
dribble. He
right.
couldn't dribble.
So
Oof,
I didn't understand the reluctance
oof.
from Bridges. It's just like you said, he's
It's,
trying to
come on, dude.
be the best fourth option in basketball, but we
Yeah,
don't need that.
stay in your lane. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
I
100%.
mean, Tyler Kolek should not be taking 7 more shots than you. That's
That's a
sad.
fact. Yeah.
The third string point guard, bro. Get your
The
game
third
up.
string point guard. Yep.
You gotta get your game up, my man. That's not gonna cut it when you're the second option. It's not gonna
Exactly.
cut it. You
Exactly.
know.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I didn't understand that from Bridges, like why
come
he's
on,
so
dude.
passive, but
Yeah. I'm cool if
he
you're missing. Take 25 shots. I'm cool. Go 8 for
hmm
25. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You can't be going and taking 15 shots when you're the second option. Put up
Right.
22. Tyler Kolek took 22 shots, bro. Tyler
Yeah.
Kolek. Come on, man.
100%, man. 100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Bridges deserves some of the wrath. He gets off
Yeah.
a lot of the times because he is the fourth option. And so, people don't really call him out, but I think it's fair to call him out tonight. This tonight was a
You
night where
know,
he didn't show up the way we needed him to
no.
show up.
Right. And another guy, Mitchell Robinson. He started so we
Mm,
can match up with Rudy Gobert. And yeah, when you were silent, Gobert dominated you. Where
right,
were you, bro?
right.
These are two main pieces and no shows. Absolute no shows for both of them. Josh
Yeah.
Hart, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling. Every time he's got the ball, give up the ball, bro. I don't need to see you dribbling or passing because it's a wreck. It's an
Yeah.
absolute wreck. The stats look nice. It was a
hmm
negative. I'm sorry. Stats are
Mm.
stats.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah, if
mean,
you
I
had
think
him
they
in
all,
fantasy, yeah,
mhm,
that probably helped you. But you
right.
can't turn the ball over every time you're dribbling or passing the ball, bro.
Yeah, yeah. They all
You
get
know.
the rap. I know Towns had 40, but he still gets the rap. Julius Randle cooked you in the
Yeah.
fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, he cooked him. And Julius Randle, you're a cornball, bro. I like let me just say this because
hmm
you wait 2 years later, you're still tight, bro. You're still
Yeah, he's still
mad.
tight.
Looking at
Yeah,
our
he's still tight.
bench, half the
hmm
people are gone. I don't even know who you're looking at, by the way, because the coaches
Right.
are all gone. The players are basically gone. So
right.
I don't know who you're staring at, who you're mad at. You
Mm,
beat us with our 5 guys out. You're very cool,
right.
by the way. Keep dancing and flexing. That's cute. Yeah,
hmm
you want to shake hands after the game, or whenever you lose against us, you run off the court like
Oh,
the baby you
I
are.
didn't. You know what?
Weird
Because
energy. Weird energy.
I was mad we got blown out, so I didn't look at the post. He shook people's hands.
Oh yeah, he's hugging, kissing, Mitch,
Really? Okay.
cat. Yeah, yeah. But when he
Wow.
loses, he's out of the arena before the final whistle.
This
Yeah,
has to be the first time he's done that. I don't think
yeah,
he's
because he
done that
won.
before. Uh,
Because he won. He's a little baby.
right.
But
Right.
yeah, you
Right.
could flex. When we're missing all our key players. That's cool energy, bro. But
So
no,
why is
listen, he
it
came up clutch. He came up clutch.
right?
I'll give
Now
him
he
that.
came up.
I'll
He
give
had a
him
big
that.
fourth quarter.
He
So
did.
but why is it? Why would you say that Knicks fans they always tell you, oh, we miss Dante and we miss Hartenstein, but they don't miss RJ. They don't miss Randall. Why is that? Why do you think that is? No one ever calls and says, "Oh yeah, I wish we had Randall back. I wish we had RJ back." But they call all the time. I wish we had Dante. Oh
Yeah.
my God, can we get Dante back? Why do you think
Yeah.
that is?
Well, the fascination with Dante is that he hit that clutch three in the playoffs.
Oh, okay.
You hit a big shot and you're loved here.
Right.
Listen, a lot of the fans didn't want to trade the youngins. I would argue with them all the time. I was the one saying, if we want to get better, we got to trade all of these young players because they're not getting
Right.
better. They were
Exactly.
just staying like the same. Grimes,
Yeah.
RJ, quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, listen, if we want to get better, these young players have to go. And that year
Right.
they traded them all. I was like, I told y'all, man.
Yeah,
It's
they gotta
common
get up out of
sense.
here.
They got to get up out of here, yo.
Yeah, because
Like, yeah, they're
you're
solid
trying to
players,
go
but
from
we're
a
trying to win.
you're right. Yeah, you're
You
trying to
know,
go from a good team to a contending team.
yeah.
So
Where were
that's
we
part
gonna
of the
go with
process.
keeping RJ and Quickly and those guys? We were gonna stay the same. It was just, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
It's not like they were the OKC type of level guys. It's not like they're
yeah.
as good as Jalen Williams and Chet
Right. I need to
Holmgren.
see
Nah.
growth from year to year. And those
Right.
players were either like getting worse or like staying the same. So it wasn't gonna cut it. All I saw was we can't trade the young kids. Like,
Right.
yes, we have to. Yes, we can
Yeah.
and we must. You know.
Yeah. No, you're right.
But
You on the
yeah,
money. You're on the money with
but
that.
this was frustrating because I felt like we could have won it. Just
Yeah.
yeah, Bridges, bro. Like, yeah, there's a reason why you're a third or fourth option.
That's a
You know,
fact.
come on,
That's a
bro.
big fact. I
Come
I,
on,
I
man.
agree. And it's like
You know.
it's very frustrating
Oh man.
when you got a guy as talented as he, you
Yeah.
know, a mid-range phenomenon, and
Yeah.
if for whatever reason
Yeah.
he's content with getting 16 shots. He's
Right.
content
Right.
with
Right.
getting
That's the
16
word.
points.
Bingo. You hit it right on the head. Content.
Right.
That's the
Right.
perfect word. Right.
Right.
Content.
Yeah.
He's happy getting his 18 points on 17 shots,
Right.
15
And
shots.
when we need
You
more,
know,
and you got to
right.
breathe. Yeah,
I don't care if
it's
he went 8 for 26 tonight. I'm cool. You know what I'm
right.
saying? You
Exactly.
know, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Be
fine with that,
aggressive.
bro. Right, exact, 100%. That's the perfect word, content. He's
Right. They
content.
content
You
with
know what I'm saying?
mediocrity. That's why.
Right.
Even though,
Bingo.
like I said, I know Towns had 40. That's cool. A lot of people go say, "Oh, Cat had 40," but honestly, bro, I don't give like kudos when we lose. To me, when we
Facts. Right,
lose, I don't
right.
give a damn what you
Yeah,
score. You lost.
I hate seeing that. You're so right, because I see it all the time. Oh, Mitch was great the other night. Yeah, we
Right.
lost.
We
I don't give
lost.
kudos when we lose. I
Right.
don't care what you did. My favorite player did great. I don't give a F.
Right.
Did we win?
No,
Did we right?
we got
Oh,
cooked.
Mitch did great. What did Mitch do tonight? He showed up versus Gobert. Gobert. Yeah, he was great, wasn't he?
2 points,
Yeah,
7 rebounds.
beautiful.
Classic.
Great
And I was
game,
on the
man.
Mitchell Robinson train. I was trying to ride with him, but you
Yeah,
know, tonight shows one, the double big lineup is a complete
and
failure.
that's the guy people compare you to, right? Oh, Gobert. He dominates you, bro.
He's nowhere near as Gobert's level. Gobert has a pulse on offense.
Oof.
Yeah, he has a
He
pulse on
does. Yeah,
like
he's got a
like
post.
he'll
Yeah.
he'll he'll even try to post up sometimes.
Yeah. Do a little floater, a
Yeah,
little,
you
he'll
would
do
never
a
see
little
most
something.
Mitch. Yeah, you would never see Mitch do that ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We started him for that matchup. And,
Right,
and, you know,
cooked,
that's not going to cut it.
cooked.
So, yeah, you can blame a lot of people. Josh Hart, Cat. I know he had 40, but where was he in the
Mm-hmm.
fourth? Getting cooked, not having a great
Getting cooked.
offensive output until the game was out of reach.
Right.
And did it bother you? Did you see the very end of the game with like 20 seconds, like Cat's going up to all his ex-teammates and giving them secret handshakes? And can you
I
wait
hate
till the
that.
game is over, bro? The
I
game
didn't
was
see that
still
part,
going
but I
on.
hate
That
that.
made me so mad, bro. I was
Yeah,
tight. Can you wait till
yeah.
the game's over? I'm cool with that. But while the
Right.
game's going on, bro, I don't need to see that.
I
I don't
I
need to
I
see that.
I don't even like it too much when the game is over, especially if you lose
Right,
and
but
you're
while
getting
the game is
smacked.
going on, bro,
But no, yeah, but the game's going on there.
that's
That's out of bounds. Yeah,
crazy.
that's out of bounds.
That's
That's out of
crazy.
bounds.
That's crazy to me, man. Straight up
That's out of bounds.
crazy. I don't think I've seen
Right.
that before.
No, no. Yeah, I don't.
I know
I
it's
don't think I see
love.
it either.
I get
Yeah.
it. I get the love. You know what I'm saying? But come on, can you wait till the whistle blows? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't
Right.
know. Maybe I'm just a curmudgeon. I don't know.
No, no, no. I mean, we lost.
I don't know.
You got the
But
right to be that way because we lost, and
yeah,
you're making
you
some
know.
great points. You're making some great
Yeah,
points. I mean,
is
it's
it a
it's
terrible
tough.
loss? No, it's not. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I
it's
thought we
not.
fought as
It's
well
not.
as we could have, considering.
Yeah.
But Minnesota, yeah, you guys are cool, beating us with our whole team out. Edwards,
Right.
you want to shoot your gun when you hit a three. That's cute.
Right. That's
Do
yeah.
that when we're
That.
healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Mm-hmm.
guys,
Do
are
that when
all tough
OG's
now.
out there.
Yeah, with OG and Brunson are there, and then but yeah, you and Randall, Edwards and Randall, yeah, very cute. Weird
Very
energy,
cute, man.
very
Very
weird
cute, man.
energy out
Do
there.
you
And
expect us to redeem ourselves against Cleveland on Christmas Day?
oh yeah, of course, it's Cleveland's ass, man. That
Okay.
team is garbage. We'll win.
I need at least a
Yeah,
20-point blowout, man, just for differential purposes.
yeah, you
I
gotta
got
blow
I got
that
to hit
team
an
out.
agenda right there.
Yeah, you gotta blow that team out, man. That team's straight
gotta
up
Yeah, we
trash,
gotta
yo.
crush them. And they're not
Yeah,
healthy, so that's gonna be their excuse.
healthy or not, that team's trash, man. I don't even
I'm
care if they're
feeling it.
healthy. Yeah,
I'm feeling
that
it,
team's
man.
straight up garbage.
But JJ, I
Yeah.
let you get the final word, man. You've been cooking tonight, man. You cooked them up
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm
I
just,
appreciate
just
it.
frustrated. I'm not mad at the, I mean, I guess like I'm frustrated because I felt like the game was kind of for the taking. I felt like, we
Yeah.
battled, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Harg had me tight. Mitch had me upset. Bridge is
Mm-hmm.
number one. Number one, he had me more upset than anybody else. And
Yeah.
yeah, my last point is Bridges again, man.
Right.
This is why you're a fourth option, buddy.
Right. Good
You
point.
don't have the bag, you don't have the aggressiveness, you don't have the want to.
Right.
Like you hit it on the head, the perfect word, content.
Content. Hey,
He's
he's good.
content. Give me my 16 shots, I'll drop 16, 17, and that's
That's
me.
it. That's all
That's
I
it.
need.
Yeah, that's all I need from you, man. 5
Yep.
picks, 170 mil, whatever. Content.
Yeah, 150. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks for showing up when you were the second option tonight. Appreciate that.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All
Yo,
right,
man.
JJ.
Happy holidays to
Happy
you and your loved
holidays.
ones, man.
Merry Christmas. Even though I may do a
Merry
pop up show
Christmas.
tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
No
We'll see.
doubt, man. Merry Christmas to you and yours, brother. Appreciate you,
No
man.
doubt, man. Salute, JJ.
All right, man. Salute, bro.
All right. Definitely Merry Christmas. If I don't get a chance to tell you that, I was thinking about doing a pop up show. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about doing maybe a vampire show. I don't know. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from? Hello.
Yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
it's Lauren from Cali, man. It's
Hey,
Lauren.
how's it going, man? Tough night tonight for the boys in orange and blue. But what say you? How you felt about tonight's game?
I give kudos when we lose.
Oh, you
Because
do?
in my opinion, context matters. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Uh, first start for a backup point guard, second year backup point guard, did a decent job. Carl Anthony Towns did a respectable job. Mikal Bridges, could he be more aggressive? Absolutely. I think we lost the game because of Josh Hart, though. It's like
Why you say that?
too many costly turnovers at the wrong time that swung the game at those specific moments where he made those mistakes. He was just a
Mm,
little bit too careless. We were already playing without Brunson and OG, two of our
mm,
most important players on offense and defense.
right.
Again, rookie, not a rookie, a second year,
Mm-hmm.
you know, player starting at point guard and one of the most important facilitating. He did a decent job. As I mentioned already, Carl Anthony Towns did a decent job. We got to remember, they're also adjusting to playing with each other on the fly. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Minnesota is not adjusting to playing together. They play together. They had the only
Right.
player they were missing was McDaniels, so they're used to their rhythm. This is the first time that this lineup is figuring out their rhythm with each other.
Right.
Could we have won? Absolutely. What I didn't like was the fourth quarter that we let Julius Randle have. I think that was unnecessary. Just
Mm.
unnecessary.
I think that's why we lost, brother. By the way, I think Julius Randle cooking us. No response for that. Game over. He
When
cooked us.
right when
Yeah.
when the player's on, he's on. Like
Yeah.
we, no matter how we defended Anthony Edwards tonight, he was gonna get his shots off.
Right.
If you're
Right.
turning the ball over, if you're costing yourself, you're causing your loss. Because these are still all-stars at the end of the day. Julius Randle's a former three-time all-star.
Mm-hmm.
Edwards,
Yep.
so they're going to get their buckets. Again, the fourth quarter that we could have done much better. But if
Yeah.
we're costing ourselves as well, it's like, yo, come on, Josh. I don't know why we still have him. Like, when it starts getting obvious that he's getting Russell Westbrook kind of careless, it's like, yo, coach, why do we still have this guy doing this? Like, slow down. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I thought he was all right before that. The point you're talking about, I thought he was doing a good job. But
exactly, he was doing an amazing job. But then he gets into that box, that Russell Westbrook, just Julius Randle, Knicks, just carelessness. It's like, yo, you can't do this right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And then here's because the last conversation that we had was after Cat dropped 2 points. And my point then was, is this duo going to work? Championship one. Brunson and Cat. Brunson's off the court tonight. Cat puts up 40 and 13. It didn't stop Kolek from getting 20 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals. It didn't stop anybody from getting the shots that they typically get. So I will go back to that question, judging from tonight. And I will ask an even additional question. Does Cat like playing with Brunson?
Ooh, I mean, they got to work on that because in theory, it could be really promising. But, you know, they don't do enough two-man game for me. They should have the best pick-and-roll attack in basketball. It's hard to say that when you got Jokic and Murray. You got guys that really run pick-and-roll a lot.
Right.
And these guys don't do it enough for them to even be mentioned, right? So I hear what you're saying.
Somebody just made a point in the chat that Cool Breeze, shout out to Cool Breeze. He made a good point. Cat defers to Brunson.
Cat defers to Brunson. Okay.
Right. Do we think that's a Cat thing, or is it a coaching? Like, what is it?
I think Brunson has proven to be a first option. I don't think Cat has proven to be a first option on a championship team. I don't think that if Cat is your number one guy, I don't think you win the championship. And I love Cat.
100%. I completely agree.
I just think that and it's not even just like his skills, because he has great game. I think he's the best shooting big man of all time. I always big up Cat, so I'm not somebody who's a hard Karl Anthony Towns critic. But the reason why I say that, because it goes back to mind state, bro. Like when Monica McNutt asked him about the championship and he's talking about his charity work, I'm like, it's something not there on that Kobe Mamba level. I want to be the best.
Whoa, Chief, chill.
No, I got to go into the extreme opposite to show you that these are the winners. And this is the mentality. Yeah, but that's the mentality you have to have. Like, I love when Wemby said, I'm the best player in the world. I love that.
Right.
All that friend, oh, yeah, this is my homeboy. Oh, we all nice. Nah, dog, I want to kill you. I want to crush. This is competition. Yeah, we could be cool after we retire. But right now, go ahead.
He definitely doesn't have that at all.
And that's what, see, Brunson is a killer. Even though Brunson's a nice guy too, but Brunson is a killer. When he gets on that floor, he's an assassin. And so I don't know if I would say Towns defers to Brunson. I just think that Brunson is proven to be the number one guy. I don't think it's a debate. I think that sometimes Brunson defers to Towns, actually. I think, especially early in games, you won't see Brunson take many shots early in games. They try to get Towns involved, and then it's either Towns got it or he doesn't. Then once Towns shows that he doesn't got it or Towns leaves the game, that's when Brunson really just... if you ever notice, like late in the first, that's when Brunson goes on this barrage and he'll get like 6-7 points out of nowhere. And so I think that with the Eastern Conference being as weak as it is, I think Brunson and Towns can easily get to the finals.
Right.
But will they overcome and get to that championship?
So now let me ask you a question with using two duos, right? As an example.
Yeah, okay.
You said, maybe Cat doesn't defer to him, but he just isn't the number one on the championship. So I'm going to use two duos for this question. The first duo is Paul Pierce and KG. The second duo was Kobe and Paul Gasol.
Okay.
Paul Gasol, would you say Paul Gasol was more Karl Anthony Towns or Kobe-like? As far as like personality, because in Memphis he was great numbers wise, but he was not.
I feel like Paul Gasol had some dog in him though, on the low. Like we don't really hear about it, but honestly, I just think that Kobe's in a whole nother world, so you can't even put Kobe in a comparison in the say whether Towns, because Towns is not like Kobe, so it would always be the other guy.
Sorry, I'm not calling Cat Kobe. I'm saying Brunson will play the Kobe role, and then Pau Gasol, who's a little bit more, he's not as Kobe is. This is why I'm asking this, because is it possible to call Anthony Towns to not necessarily have the personality of someone like Brunson, but still perform with these kind of numbers?
I think
because
that
he put up 40. He put up 40 tonight. He's still the same Carl Anthony Towns.
No, he's got the skills. He's probably the most skilled big man in basketball, besides maybe Jokic, because Jokic, triple-double machine, and Wemby technically. But I think Wemby's skills mostly because he plays defense too. But I would give Jokic a slight hair above Towns because of the passing.
Right.
He's a way better passer than Towns. But
and he's a little bit more in control of his game.
And way more control. IQ, the IQ is it's a different world. But I think Towns is better than Pau Gasol, and that's no knock to Pau Gasol.
Skills wise, yes.
Yeah, skills wise, I would say I would put him over Pau. The problem is you don't have Kobe, and is Jalen Brunson good enough to be that number one option? I think that is the question. And when I say good enough to be the number, I'm talking about to win a championship. That's what we have. That's what remains to be seen. It's possible because if you get to the finals, you got a shot, right? But none of these guys in the chat, especially the ones that don't want to trade for Giannis, I don't want to go to Giannis. I'm just saying, none of these guys in the chat will pick us to be the favorite against OKC. None of them.
Right.
None of them. And that's the problem, right? So it's hard to say. I mean, you're technically right that it's hard to put a duo of Towns and duos to say that they can get it done. I mean, I think it remains to be seen. We want to be optimistic, but yeah.
So, in closing, just to reiterate why I'm even asking this question, because I never really saw Karl Anthony Towns as a dog. Jimmy Butler said so. He let Ant-Man take over the team. I've never looked at him like that. But at least the skill set and the data that he can put up, the numbers that he can put up, tonight he put up 40 and 11. Yeah. Yes, he lost, but the statistics are there, and the skills to get those statistics are there.
Right.
Is it possible for us to not necessarily need the dog, just give us the numbers, the statistics, and everybody else will do what they need to do? But the most important thing that we need from him, though, is when Brunson is on the court, can he still perform like this?
I think so. I mean, he had 20 in the fourth quarter against the Pacers. Right. A lot of those buckets came when Brunson was on the floor, but the train continued when Brunson came out there. I don't think that it can't work because, usually a big man and a point guard can coexist, especially when it's not like a Giannis situation where Giannis does a lot of point guard work.
Right.
Towns is not doing so. The only issues would be some of the things we said before: the defense, pick and roll, and the fact that they don't run enough 2-man game.
Right.
I think that's what hold him back. But I think Towns, because he's the second option, I think Towns is probably top 3 second option in basketball right now, if you ask me. Sure. And Brunson is one of the better players in the league right now. He should be All NBA first team at least if he can't get a top 5 MVP voting. But I think it's a deep question what you're asking. It's deep what you're presenting. And I think a lot of Knicks fans would be like, of course we could win, just on some optimism.
Right.
But when you think about it from a real basketball standpoint, it worries me.
That's exactly what I'm asking. Because
it really does. Go ahead.
You're absolutely right. It's the reason why this question is even being posed. Because I'm glad we had a game where Brunson sat out. Because I wanted to see Cat. You dropped 2 points the last game. The reason I gave was because, from my perspective, and it could be wrong, was that Jalen Brunson came out swinging that game. I'm like, okay, maybe you didn't get into whatever. You dropped 2 points. That should be illegal. Let's see what you do tonight. Yeah. Okay, so now you put up the stats. We lost the game. If it was Giannis, we will probably have more of a chance to win the game because he would to the end, right? statistics.
Do you want to mention Giannis with these fans in the chat?
Do we want to talk real basketball, or do we
No,
want to
let's talk real basketball. But I'm just saying, to the fans in the chat need to get a reality check on here. So I'm with it. Let's go.
You know, and that's the thing. If we could just, all in all, if we could just find a way to get Karl Anthony Towns to perform consistently while Brunson's on the court, just like this. 7-game series is not shocking, or a championship is not shocking, but it all starts with this dude, Karl Anthony Towns. It's either Jalen Brunson has to figure out how to work with him, or he has to figure out how to, something's got to give, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's really Mike Brown's job as well. And Mike Brown has done a good job thus far. It's still early. You know, we're not even 30, well, we're about to be 30 games in. So, you know, maybe with time, Mike Brown can work in some more two-man stuff where you can see a better version of Towns than what we've been seeing. More like this tonight. But I think that's more Mike Brown than the two of them working it out. I think Mike Brown needs to, okay, we're going to try this. And let's see if it works. Because when they run the two-man game, I mean, there's moments where I'm like, oh, man, they're so deadly because they can do everything off of screen and roll action. Towns can pop, he can roll. Brunson could stand out and shoot the three. He can come off to use it and drive. He could go in the mid. I mean, there's so many things they can do with pick and roll or two-man game. It'll be scary. But
that's why I love calling the show, because, hey, y'all, tell your friend to tell your friend this dude, he knows his ish.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm a holler, though. Merry Christmas.
All right, Merry Christmas, man. I appreciate the call, man. Salute to all the Knicks fans out in L.A. All right, man. Salute.
No doubt.
Let's go. Los Angeles in the house. Salute to all of the Knicks fans in the diaspora outside of New York. I do appreciate you, J-Tap Mob. I see you, man. Cali in the house. Even though you're from BK, but you know, Cali in the house. Salute to, of course, Mellow Mike, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Cool Breeze says, to me, Cat don't demand the ball. Yes. And Cool Breeze, the reason why Cat doesn't demand the ball is because he's cool with just being a team guy. Like, all right. They all are selfless like that. They all selfless. Oh, yeah, you know, Jalen Brunson, Mr. Miyagi. But, you know, I think that there needs to be moments where these guys, all right, my time, give me the ball, right? I think there needs to be more moments like that with this team. And I think that guys are too friendly. And, you know, guys are not, they're not as, how do I say it? You gotta want to be the best. I don't know, man. When I played ball, bro, back in the day, I never played on the NBA level, but it was very, very competitive. Like, you wanted to be better than the next guy. You know, like me and my brother played ball together. You know, we wanted to be better than the next brother duo. We wanted to be the best brother. Like, I don't understand this generation where it's like, oh, we're all good. No, dude. It's competition. I'm not saying you got to hate each other. I'm not saying we got to turn into the 90s. I'm not saying we got to fight. But there's something about proving you're the best, thinking you're the best, and putting it on the line, man. These guys are too friendly, bro. These guys are too friendly. By the way, the Tyler Kolek contest is still on right now. All you got to do is follow me on Substack. You follow me on Substack, you'll enter yourself for a chance to get an autographed Tyler Kolek card, okay? And you can do that now. If you want, I'm gonna put the link directly in the chat. I found my phone. Let me do this really quickly. But keep the calls coming, 646-995-8389. Let me make sure this is the right link. Okay, yeah, I'm about to put it in the chat again. Also, if you guys are in the Westchester area or you want to go see a Westchester Knicks game, you can go this Sunday, the 28th, with Mellow Mike. Okay, all you have to do is go to the community section and type I'm in. And also follow me on Substack. All of those links are there as well. So, you know, and I put the link again in the chat. So all you got to do is click the link to follow me on Substack. I will appreciate, I plan on going ham on there. Especially right after I'm figuring out a couple of things, but I should be going on that platform by, I don't want to say next year because I don't like using that, but but pretty soon. Hold on. Where's that coming from? I'm like hearing myself. Hold on. Technical difficulties. But hold on. I'm going to show y'all really quickly. I don't know how I did that, but yeah, let me go there now. Okay, so this is where you got to go. Just go here, type I'm in, okay? Go here, type I'm in, all right? And also, this is the Tyler Kohler giveaway. If you click on, click the links and follow me on Substack, all right? I did get another call. Let me get this brother on the line. Curious to hear what he has to say. All you super positive Mitchell Robinson fans, call up tonight. I'm curious to hear what the defense for Mitch will be tonight.
Yo.
Hello, callers. Let the people know where you calling from.
Man, you already know who this is, man. Come on, it's Moses.
Let's go, Moses.
Man, I understand the loss tonight for the fact that I didn't see the game because I was at work and shit. But you
Right.
know, I heard that Brunson wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Towns wasn't playing. And
Right.
OG probably was out, right? So,
Right.
you know, I did not expect him to win that game. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, it's not like we lost very badly. We still gave some good problems. Hey, I'm not worried. You know what I'm saying? That's just one game. We just got lucky.
Right. You Moses, you're a little lower than normal.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Just try to talk. Yeah. Try to talk into the mic a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
Mm-hmm.
the Timberwolves got lucky.
Okay.
They got lucky tonight because, you know, Brunson was out, OG was out, Towns was out. They got lucky. But don't worry, though, because if our guys was here, they would have never won this game. I guarantee you that.
Well, I don't like the excuses, right? I don't care about who doesn't show up or who doesn't. But I hear you. I do think that if Brunson was there, the fourth quarter might have went different. But at the same time, you have what you have on the floor.
You have
got to get it done.
Those guys played hard, though. That's one.
No, they play hard. They play hard
because, you know, it's time for Kolek to step his game up. You know what I'm saying? To show what he got. Because even though when Miles McBride and the rest of them come back, I mean, it's going to be tough, but guess what? It's going to be good for the team, though, because it helps you out on your options.
Right. But what are you going to do? Are you going to play all of these 6'5", 6'4", 6'3" guards?
Man, it's going to be tough, man. I do not know, brother.
That's why we need to do the trade. What are they waiting for? I'm just curious to know. Well, definitely Yabusele's out of here. He's out of here. Yeah, he has to go. And then if I have to package him with one of my guards, I'll do that too. We got too many. And I'll try to go get me a Sadiq Bey or somebody who can play power forward. You know, that can be a forward for us. That's what we need. We need height. We can't. Precious Achiuwa can't be traded until February.
Did you bring him back in February?
No, that's too late. I need somebody now.
Yeah. All right, man.
If you wanted him back, you should have signed him.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it, man. But hey, it is what it is, brother. You know, that's just one game, though. I ain't worried. We still going to the playoff.
Yeah, it's all good. You know, you take some. You know,
I'm about to get on the train. You know, so
okay.
Hopefully, I can call back when I get out the tunnel.
Okay, we'll see, man. All right, cool. All right. That's my man Moses on the train, representing that New York City lifestyle. That's how it is, man. Sometimes we got to get on the train after work, man, and call into the call-up show. You know how that goes. Yeah, I know he's low because he's always traveling. Every time we do a show, he's always on the train traveling. Jose says, salute to you, Jose, channel member. He says, turnovers don't help. Yeah, it doesn't. We had 19 turnovers tonight. And usually turning the ball over, because we average about 13 turnovers a game. And as I look into the 82 nights, a basketball fan companion, if I look into there, usually turning over the ball doesn't hurt us. We're 9-5 when we turn the ball over more than 13.5 times. What kills us usually is when we turn over the ball, but the opponent doesn't turn over the ball. I need to come up with that stat. I could do that. I just got to sit down and go through the numbers. But usually, if we turn over the ball and the opponent turns over the ball, we win. But when we turn over the ball and the opponent protects the ball, we lose most of the time, a lot of the time. And just off the rip, anytime the opponent turns the ball over less than 13.5 times, we are 6-5. So it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. We got to turn them over. And we usually do a decent job in turning over the opponent. But yeah, this was a wacky game. Like, how many of you guys thought about this? Coming into the game, we were 4-0 versus the Western Conference. Now we're 4-1, 1-1 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I was hoping we could go undefeated against the West right now, 5-0, so we could really talk that talk. But it is what it is. You're gonna lose games, and I think the management tonight just said, "Oh, you know what? This will be a tough game. Let's just rest the guys. If we win, great. But let's just rest these guys to get ready for Christmas." Salute to my man, Big Dog Talk Sports in the building. I see you. He says, "What's up?" We just talking about this Knicks versus Wolves game. It is what it is. I wanted to win the game. I'm not upset because I feel like, this is a game that we've been struggling with all year. I'm going to give you guys another stat straight out of the 82 nights. Anytime the Knicks play a 500 and above team on the road, after this loss, we are now 1-7. So it's a combination of the road and it's a combination of the 500 and above opponent that's been giving us trouble consistently all year. We're not as bad on the road when we play against sub 500 teams. Against sub 500 teams, we're 4-0. So it's not just the road, it's the opponent, the quality opponent. But then against 500 and above teams at home, we are 6-2. So yeah, it's a combination of the two things that's giving us trouble right now. We got to do something to figure out. That's why. Well, no one's gonna miss Christmas Day, but honestly, if I was gonna rest them, I would have played them tonight and then rested them on Christmas. I know you can't do that because Christmas is the big commercial game, but I'm just saying because we're so good at home and we're not as good on the road, I would have played everybody tonight. But if I take my marketing cap off, but we know this is marketing and this is business. So it ain't going to work like that. It ain't going to work like that. JJ. I said J-Tap. JJ said Hart turnovers hurt us big time. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Definitely he had a lot of bad turnovers at the wrong time. And that's not what we need. Please make sure you guys go follow me on Substack as well, so you could be entered into the Tyler Kolek card giveaway, okay? Autographic card. The link is in the description and in the community section of this channel. My man Wiley says, hell nah, Silver would have fined Dolan millions. I'm not sure what you're talking about with that. Cat gets jumped every time he drives the ball to the basket and the refs ignore the assault. I tell you what though, J-Tap, they called it tonight because, let me go to research mode. He has a good amount of free throws tonight. He went to the line 11 times. So he got calls tonight. I don't think, it might be a combination of the fact that Cat did get calls tonight, but I feel like Cat not complaining to the refs helped him from being fouled out sooner, because I have it in my notes in my 82 Nights journal. I had it where there was a foul. They didn't call on Cat, right? I think this was in the third quarter. And he fouled somebody on a drive. I can't remember who it was. I didn't write down who it was. But Towns did not complain the play right before that. It might have been Randall. And then Randall went to a drive and Towns fouled him, but they did not call it. They did not call it. So I thought Towns showed great improvement. We're not arguing with the refs. So, yeah. And JJ, I know you say that Hart hurt us with the turnovers, but hey, man, Coach Tibbs. I mean, Mike Brown. I mean, the coach. I mean, Mike Brown played Josh Hart 42 minutes. Yeah. Let me move off that. I'm waiting for us. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but I'm waiting for us to go on a skid, and I'm gonna put my minutes police badge on because I'm looking at the minutes and I'm like, I don't know, y'all. Jose said I'm upset with the loss tonight. To be honest, I saw a team that continues to fight. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not mad either. I think that this team has grit. I think that this team has the most grit we've seen in the Leon Rose ever. I don't think no team thus far has more grit. Now, I know you're going to be like, well, what about last year's team? We beat Boston. We were down 20, da-da-da-da. Right now in the regular season, of course, the playoffs is not here. I don't think we might not see grit in the playoffs because I wouldn't be surprised if we just blow through a lot of these series in the Eastern Conference. I'm not trying to sleep on nobody. I'm just saying that this team has been so dominant. I know it doesn't look like it tonight. We got smacked. But, you know, we don't play a lot of close games. The games are mostly blowouts. We don't play a lot of close games. But what we've seen right now, when we talk about the dominance at home, right, and protecting our home court, when we look at the dominance, us going into the fourth quarter with a lead, we're 18-0. Tonight we lost it. This is why I said in the survey, I said, ooh, if we don't win the third quarter tonight, we definitely going to lose. No Brunson, no OG. It's not going to happen. So this team, to me, has more, I don't want to say more pride, because they got to prove that in the playoffs. But it's just, based on what I'm seeing thus far, yeah, the grit's on another level, man. It's on another level. And I want to see it to continue to grow. Like, this is our third time. This technically is a blowout, even though the score is only 11 points. That's like most people think blowout, they think 30, 20-something. But for me, I treat blowouts like a jab versus a power punch in boxing. In boxing, every shot that's not a jab is a power punch. So for me, every game that's not a close game, I can't call this game a close game when they were up 17 in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, we do got a caller. Hello, caller. Let the people know what's your name and where you calling from.
It's Mellow Mike from Jersey. What's up, Ron?
Mellow Mike, man. How's it going, my brother?
Going all right, man. You good?
Man, so I know tough night tonight. We lost. But what was your thoughts on the game?
Tough loss, winnable game. I think the Minnesota Timberwolves gave every opportunity for the Knicks to, give them a chance to kind of crawl back and get in this game. A lot of open shots missed by the Timberwolves, but Julius Randle came late in that fourth quarter and was giving them the business as far as taking it to the hole, creating fouls and stuff like that. So, the thing that kind of shone to me was that I was hoping for, as far as the starters was concerned, that Josh Hart and Mikal Bridges would contribute a little bit more as far as any offensive end. Again, it was a winnable game. And this was an opportunity for Muhammad Diawara and Mr. Hakporty. I noticed more Hakporty than Diawara that it's like the second or third time I see when he gets the ball down post, instead of going up for a dunk or a layup, he's passing the ball outside for a three. It is very questionable. I feel like, I don't know if he just feels uncomfortable, because it brings me back that situation when Tyler gave him that pass and then he passed it out, and regardless if you make it or not, you got a higher percentage shot right under the basket, and I remember Tyler kind of snapping at Hakporty as they were going to the bench. But on this one, I saw it again. I was like, what's going on? But he looks uncomfortable for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, part of the reason is it's a big game, on the road. You're not getting as much time. So, certain things, like you get a comfort level. And but I actually had an issue. Listen, I get you want to play the young guys. I like it. Okay, cool. But I don't want to experiment like right now. Like, realistically, we need to get Yabul up out of here. We need to get another forward that can play on this team. Yes, playing the young guys is great, it's fantastic, but we don't got time to teach these guys while we're trying to win a championship. Like, if you want to build young talent, you can do that. That's what rebuilding teams does. But right now, we need to address the Yabusele thing. If we can't use him, he has to get up out of here, bro.
Absolutely.
Like, what are we holding him for? Like, we're holding him because what? We want to be nice guys? And no, go get somebody at 6'9" that can play. That's it. Because if we had Sadiq Bey tonight, he would have helped us a whole lot. Not saying we would have won the game, but he would have helped us a whole lot. And would you have seen less Diawara or less Ariel? Yeah, okay. But at the end of the day, the goal has to be a championship. That's what the goal is. I told you, when Towns and Mitch are healthy, it's going to be hard for Ariel to get time. He found a way to get him time tonight by going with the godforsaken double big lineup. Oh my God.
I saw that.
But we need to, I get it. I listen. I know you've come from Westchester. I know you root for all the Westchester guys. But it would have been nice having Sadiq Bey here tonight. That's all I'm saying. It would have been nice to have, whoever. I don't know who they're trying to trade for.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I agree 100%. It's just under the circumstances because there is no trade at this time.
Right.
The expectation level as far as I think Muhammad Diawara could have taken advantage of, especially this game, because I don't think he's going to get a lot of opportunities to do so. There's not many times you're going to find a depleted team like this.
Right.
I think they're kind of resting these guys because of Christmas. They want all the All-Stars on the court for, what is it, like it's a 4 or 5 game night, right? Starting with the Knicks at noon and then up to the wee hours of the night.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this was an opportunity for him and for Ariel Hukporti, but Ariel Hukporti just looked like out of sync, and I know he can do much better than what you see tonight. Muhammad obviously is a work in progress. He's a project, but you see the talents there. He's just got, maybe it's just it's a work in progress with him.
Right.
But Josh Hart, unfortunately, got into more of a confrontation with the referees. I did see again the pushing and the shoving. A lot of the calls not going again our way, but and Mikal Bridges was kind of quiet 15. So I think a little bit more of these guys, but then again, maybe they were just trying to hold back too, seeing that they were kind of like short of their regular guys like OG and Jalen Brunson that would help tremendously on a balanced attack offense. There's a lot to ask from these guys. As far as Sadiq Bey, I should ask you, can the trigger be pulled now for this guy or?
Listen, as soon as, there is no deadline to start trading. Remember, we making trades all summer. So the trades happen in the summer. It don't stop. It's just that for whatever reason, no one has pulled the trigger yet. I know teams are discussing deals. Now, what happens on the 15th, because people are confused about that, is that more people can be traded. All of the free agents that signed in the summer, they can now be traded. So only those guys have restrictions, but everyone else could be traded. And Mikal, because he signed an extension, a 4-year extension, he can't be traded for 6 months. So certain players that sign have different timetables, but besides that, there is no restrictions in trades, right? So. I know teams are waiting for now, and even January, because January there's a crop of more guys that are eligible to be traded. So, maybe that's the reason why they're waiting. Maybe the Knicks are like, you know what, we're doing great. Let's wait until February, and then we'll pull the trigger. It could be that. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say this: if they don't make a trade. And to upgrade this team, that's going to be a problem. Because I'm going to tell you something. They put a lot of focus on not putting a banner up on MSG. They better put a focus on upgrading this team. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, Mike, you and me agree. See, on that point, we agree, brother. On that point, and I think they will. Leon Rose always does something, even though he already made the major move for the year, which is getting a new coach. That's a whole nother topic. But
correct.
He's known for doing something. He's known for doing a trade. So we'll see. I mean, I just don't have no clue. You know, everyone's talking like they know. I don't know nothing, yo. A lot of these rumors too, it just seems like off base to me. It just doesn't seem like realistic trades. You know?
Hmm. I
And then
just
the
think that.
truth. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Go
Go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, I just think the simple trade of Bay is the most simple direct after I watched 2 games of him playing. So
Yeah.
definitely saw, liked him a lot. And I definitely see a good fit for the Knicks.
Hell yeah.
Scrappy player, guy that can, take it to the hole. He defends, and I realized New Orleans has got a couple good players. They just don't got it together for whatever reason. They got some
Yo, the
good
Pelicans
team.
got a squad,
Yeah,
bro.
they do. They do. It's
On
just like,
paper.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, they got a squad on paper.
Mhm.
You know, it just hasn't panned out in real life. But on paper, if you look at the names, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Zion, it looks great.
Yeah. It took me a while to just take out the 2 games, and then when I saw it, I was like, "You're right." Those names that you mentioned, Herb Jones and those other guys, I was like, "Oh man, they got a squad there." And I
Yep.
was like, they just can't get it together for whatever reason. It's not working out, and the record is kind of low, pretty bad. So,
Right.
but it is what it is. Um, what else here? Mitch had a quiet night tonight, real quiet.
Ooh, we might get a Trevor. If Trevor's listening, he might call in because he looks forward to this time. In the Discord, so I'm not sure if you caught it. That's what JJP was mocking Trevor. Like,
Oh yeah,
that's how Trevor would. Yeah, he was saying. I mean, he said what he said about you because you asked him why would you trade Mitch. He was just mocking
yeah.
Trevor's voice.
Yeah, he did a great job.
So, but yeah, Mitch, I'm on the Mitchell Robinson train. I think we should keep him. I'm still there, even though tonight did not help that argument. But, I feel as though Mitchell Robinson, he's just not, when he and Towns are apart, he plays way better. When you start them together, this is what you get. I've been saying that all year. I did the Knicks in 10 show. I broke down all the numbers. We went through the plus minus. We went through the record. They've now, with this loss, they're now 5-5 when they start together.
Okay.
And it's way better when they're apart. If you want me to give you the exact record, hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to go into the 82 Nights Club, pull it up. So when I get there, they're 7-2 when they're apart. Now, when I say 7-2 when they're apart, that's when both of the guys are playing. Not when Mitch sits out and Towns plays. No, when both plays, when Mitch comes off the bench and Towns starts, okay, they are 7-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. I'm just
That's what it is.
I'm just looking at I was looking at the Knicks, and I kept looking at how Karl Anthony Towns is doing everything by himself, and I'm figuring to myself, why isn't I saw Pacome. We know what he does.
No, but let's talk about Pacome. To me, besides Tyler Kolek, he was the most oppressive out of all the rest of them. I could tell you why. His defense. That's why he played that stretch. I can't remember how many minutes it was. Maybe it was like 8 minutes. I think I wrote it down. I think Pacome played like 8 minutes straight or 7 minutes straight in that
on that stretch.
That stretch, because his defense was really good. Rotating. He even forced a turnover. I was like, oh, snap.
Yeah, but he also does a lot of sightseeing. Like he's walking.
No, offense, he wasn't there. But
like
defensively,
he's like a tourist.
That's why he stayed on the floor.
He's like a tourist watching the buildings in New York, when you first come around. And he's looking wild. And that's the part. The only one that I saw was then, I forgot who it was. Was it Tyler Kolek that went, or was it Josh Hart? He got the ball stripped or something, and he went to go trail and almost blocked the shot. And I said, that's the Pacome I'm looking at. That's the Pacome that got my attention down in Westchester. Like I said, he's got all the ability in the world. It's just not the place for him to be at. Yeah, that's it with him. Clarkson, quiet 10 here also. Yeah,
quiet 10 from Clarkson. I mean, it was tough because he had a lot of matchups with Ant-Man, and Ant-Man was guarding damn near like 60 feet out there. As soon as you get to half court, Ant-Man was right there. I'm like, damn, Ant-Man defending like this?
Yeah.
Yeesh. That brother is talented, man.
Yeah, he's an all-star.
Man, I mean, he defends too. Like, not too many superstars or all-stars or all-NBAs defend like that. They don't. Trust me, I watch all of them. They don't defend like that. They're not picking you up as soon as you cross half court. Boom, right there. Yeah, they're not doing that. Most of them don't do that.
And what's your take on Julius Randle?
Mellow Mike, I asked the question. I say, yo, listen. Oh, can we get Dante back? Oh, we should have never lost Hartenstein. No one says, oh, we should get Randall back. Or no one says, oh, we should get RJ back. And I wonder why. You know, Julius Randle is playing better than all of those guys. So, you know, and he's someone who, you know, sacrificed money here in New York. I know he had the incident with the thumbs down, but he had some great moments in New York. But people don't, you know, they don't like him. You know, he's the number one ex-Knick that everyone hates.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm on that bandwagon too.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Once I saw he played good up to the point where he got that bag, and then I started seeing the peak started going down, and I didn't see the same. And then I saw the playoff issues with him in Atlanta. It just wasn't performing to me, the Julius Randle of before he got the bag. And then, unfortunately, towards the end, it was the shoulder, and there was that teasing towards the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He's practicing, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, people had hopes that word was that he might be making a comeback. Oh, no, I'm going to go get surgery. And that was it. So I don't know what kind of stuff was going on. But there's a lot of things going on with history with Julius Randle because...
But Knicks fans should praise him. You know why? Because he didn't opt for surgery because he wanted to come back. Because they were playing so good. They went 12-2 or whatever their record was during that stretch when they first got OG and Randle and them. And he wanted to come back. He fought to come back. He went to go see 2 doctors, and both doctors told him, you need to get surgery. Because if you injure that same shoulder, your career is over. Forget just being out. Your career is over. So he had to go get the surgery, but he tried to come back for New York so he could be there. Never got that shot because he got traded.
So
that's what Leon Rose does.
So you brought up something that caught my attention. You said Dante DiVincenzo, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle. So what are you saying that the opportunity presented itself, you would take Julius Randle back?
I don't want none of them, to be honest. I don't want none of them because none of them are going to help me win a championship. That's where my focus is right now.
Gotcha.
What's going to move the needle to get me to the ring? And if you can't do that or if you don't have a history of doing that, I don't want you back. I'm good. And then what are you going to trade to get Randle back? You going to trade what? OG Bridges?
It's the same as the other big package we were talking about before.
Wait, do you want to go there? You sure you want to go there?
No, I don't want to.
Because it's nowhere near the same. We got guys that did what Randle did. We got 3-time All-Stars. We got 3-time, 2-time All-NBAs. We got that. We don't got nobody with 7 straight All-NBA first teams. We don't got nobody with an MVP. We don't got nobody with a finals MVP. We don't got nobody who dropped 50 in the finals. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to go there, then we can. I mean, the guys we got, we could add up all of our guys. They don't got the accomplishments that one guy got in Giannis. We can add everyone up. Brunson, Towns, they don't got enough. They don't got the same amount of All-NBA teams, the same amount of All-Stars. They don't got none of that. So, yeah, it's a little different. But go ahead. I digress.
No, listen. It comes down to this. Even if they was to pull the trigger on that gentleman right there, I just see that it's going to be a big shift and change, and I just see the chemistry just being affected by it. That's all I'm saying about that.
So last year when we traded,
and here's the thing: if you go for the trade, and let's just say all of a sudden it goes from 2 teams to 3 teams to 4, whatever the combination may be, and you gut it out, guess what could happen? The Knicks could become the Milwaukee Knicks.
Okay. So why we didn't
hold on. And then the Milwaukee Bucks, if everything was so good over there with just him being the superstar, he should be able to uplift that team, right? That's the way I'm looking at it. In one retrospect, right?
No, that's not how it works.
No, but hear me out. But then if you come here and you start moving these pieces here,
right?
And then other teams want, I want him on it, and then I'm going, let's just say, I'm just gonna throw this out there. It's and we had this conversation before. It's 1 for 1, then it's 1 for 2, but then another team in the trade that could go 3 or 4 teams. Let's just say I don't even know. I'm just looking, real far out into this. They take another player. Like, listen, when we traded for Julius, I thought it was a Julius and Cat. No, throw us Dante. That was another piece that we could have used in our favor if we wanted to make a trade. A lot of things that the whole processing of this thing would have been turned out a little bit much more different. A lot of things would have changed. Brogdon wouldn't have been in the picture, I don't think, coming into the preseason. Just the whole narrative of this whole thing would have been different.
But so you saying if we would have just traded Randall for Towns, straight up?
Well, that's what I thought. They obviously wanted
the money didn't match up.
Oh, is that what it was? The money?
Yeah, you had to put Dante in there so the money could match up.
Okay.
Yeah. So to bring it back to the Giannis trade once again, but that team. See, this is what I'm saying, right? Everything you said happened last year because you had the 3 Nova boys and that was Dante, Hart, Brunson with Randall and OG. They won 12 games and they was 12-1, right? We never got to see that team. Leon Rose broke them up. Could you imagine what that would have been? Then we had to restart over with the chemistry, right? We did that for Giannis and we did that for Mikal Bridges. Why can't we do that for a dude who would be the best player in the franchise history? Why couldn't we do that for that guy? We could do it for those guys, but we can't do it for the guy that can actually bring us over the hump. And you said something that was correct. You will become the Milwaukee Bucks. Yeah, the one that won it in 2021. Yeah, I want to be like that Milwaukee Buck team. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, let me be like those guys. Milwaukee, here's the problem with Milwaukee and all the small market teams. They can't keep their team together because of money. Right. They got to let guys go. That's what happened in Milwaukee. They traded Drew Holiday. They brought in Dame Lillard. They tried to get slick. Then they had to move Middleton, right? And they can't keep the team together. That's the problem. That's why the Milwaukee Bucks are faltering. And then, of course, Giannis did get hurt in the playoffs 2 years. That didn't help the cause. But at the end of the day, it's not like it's Giannis. You can't win with Giannis. No, we've seen Giannis win a championship. And once again, I'm not someone that thinks you have to do the Melo trade where you trade 4 starters. No. That was a different NBA, different rules, different salaries. All of that is way different. And also, that team with Timothy Mozgov and Wilson Chandler, and that team wasn't good. That team was not good. That team was are you kidding me? Oh, I wish we would have kept Danilo Gallinari and Wilson Chandler. For what? To win what? What did they do in their careers? This is not that. And I told y'all, this is your package. Towns, Deuce McBride, or Towns, Mikal Bridges for Giannis and another player that can be a player in your rotation. It ain't going to be Towns, OG, Bridges. Because the Bucks don't have leverage. They don't. And there's no such thing as fairness. And I keep asking y'all, was the AD and Luka trade fair? Would you say that was a fair trade? Luka for AD. No. Forget the other player in the deal because he doesn't. Who the hell is he?
No.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is what you're looking at. You're looking at a team that's going to be desperate when it's time to move on from Giannis because he will put the foot. Hopefully he does this. And when the Milwaukee Bucks continue to falter, because I told you, Milwaukee's not going to be a good team. I said that. That's why I'm like, yo, Giannis is coming. Milwaukee's not doing nothing. Oh, we're going to make a move. They told him the same thing in the summertime. That's why they waived Dame Lillard and went and signed Miles Turner. What more could they do? What more could they do? Who they going to go get? So, yeah, that's my take. So it's not going to take the whole team. It's not going to, but you're going to have to lose some of your beloved Knicks. Oh, I love OG. He didn't win nothing. I'm sorry. He didn't win nothing. If the Knicks can trade John Starks.
He won in Toronto, right?
He didn't even play in the finals when they won it. He was out with injury.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Paul Siakam and all of
He didn't even play. Listen, I'm not trying to hate on OG. What I'm saying is, if John Starks can be traded, OG Anunoby can be traded. If the great Patrick Ewing can be traded, OG Anunoby can be traded. What are we talking about here?
That was
I don't want to
bit
trade.
different though. That Patrick Ewing was towards the end of his career, and I really wanted him to retire as a Knick, but they got rid of him. They shipped him to Orlando, then Seattle.
I was
Seattle,
upset.
Orlando. Yeah, I was upset.
I was upset.
I didn't want that
Brother,
to happen.
I was upset, Mike.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. I was but Mike, that's when I was a delusional Knicks fan though. I used to believe we could win every year and everything we did was great. I had to become the objective fan to save my sanity and my health. and my health. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is, man. You know, we got to get the deal done. But look, for Mellow Mike, I'm going to also say this. If Giannis does not step up to the plate and says he wants to come to the Knicks, then screw him. I'm not going to want to do so bad where he don't want you. He got to want to come here. And if that's not the attitude, then we're just going to beat you every year, Giannis. You'll get beat every year. You ain't going to beat us because Milwaukee is trash. You're going to have to go to a team that's capable of putting a winning product around you. If you stay in Milwaukee, they're not going to be able to do it.
But Karan, can you agree to this, that earlier, I guess before the season started, there was obviously a proposal that was going back and forth between the Knicks and the Bucks that obviously didn't work out, that Leon Rose looked at it, that said,
I'm going to tell you what happened.
It said, no, go ahead.
No, that's not what happened. Rose didn't look at it and say this a no. Hell no. You got to show me that report. Like I tell J-Tab, he has to show me the report where Giannis explicitly says, I don't want to go to New York. It does not exist. As far as, I'm going to tell you what happened. So because Giannis went to them and said, look, I only want to go to New York, they had discussions. But here's the thing. Milwaukee never wanted to trade Giannis. They never wanted to trade Giannis. They gave him the same speech that they just did recently. Oh, yeah, we're going to give you the team to compete for a championship. We're going to make moves. And they went and they made moves. And it didn't manifest into nothing. That's what happened. They told Giannis, we're going to try to win. That's why Giannis said, okay, I'm going to stay. It is what it is. And now the report came out that, he had to talk to management. And Giannis now denies the report, but admits or doesn't deny that his agent spoke to the management. And who works for who? Does he work for his agent or does his agent works for him? Why is your agent go? All right. So why would your agent go speak to management? What, to talk about, there needs to be more towels in the locker room? What the hell? Why did they go talk? The Bucks is trash. That's why. They're trash. What are we doing? And we're going to try to get better. You're cooked. There's nothing you can do.
So
there's nothing they're going to do.
So, Karan, the question is, what was the difference between then and now? That you said that he wanted to come to the Knicks, whether it's through his agent or him, whatever, saying it through his agent. Why didn't it go through? Because I don't think that Leon Rose would overlook this opportunity of a lifetime. Like I said to you, I don't have the proof. I'm just hypothetically speaking, saying that there was a proposal that was out there, and he said, let me get back to you. Let me think about it. And at the end, it just didn't go through. So it had to be something that they wanted.
It didn't go through. No. It didn't go through because Giannis, one, never demanded a trade to New York. That's one. Two, Milwaukee never wanted to trade him to New York. Three, the GM convinced Giannis, the way he's trying to do it now, that, we're going to get a team to compete for a championship. So Giannis said, okay, I will stay. That's what happened. They told him that they were going to get a team that's going to compete. If you look at this team now, they're not a team that's going to compete for a championship. I know the Kevin Porter kid is nice. He's on my fantasy team. He's putting up great numbers. We didn't get a chance to see him with Giannis yet. Good luck with that, B. It's not going to work. It's not going to work.
So you're saying the Bucks management talked to Giannis and convinced him otherwise to back out of it? Okay.
Bingo. They told him that they were going to give him a team that's going to compete. That's what they told him.
Because I just heard that report recently. I thought it was otherwise.
No, they said it again because the agent went to go speak with management, right? And that's what they said. We're looking to buy now to try to improve the team.
Okay.
And in my mind, who are you going to get?
Okay.
That you're going to pay and afford too. That's another thing. So Trae Young is there. Are they gonna balls up and go get Trae Young? We'll see.
Mm.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, the conversation will continue until whenever. I don't know. But
Yeah, I mean,
I did hear
it's
from
on Giannis
ESPN.
though, Mike. It's on Giannis.
I did hear from ESPN that I think it was Sean Marks and Kendrick Perkins was kind of this is after was it yesterday or today? I heard it
Okay.
that they were talking about they were almost on the same Wi-Fi mentality, which was it's gonna forget about the money. It's about the people that they're gonna trade for that it could. And Kendrick said it. They could gut the team, and he goes, "Is it worth it to do so? And if you do so, then we extend again because even if let's say we get rid of 3 people, Giannis can't be 3 people, and Giannis has a probability of getting injured himself. And then what do we do?
Well,
And
I'm gonna tell you, the 3 people you giving up
on.
never won anything.
And then
so
here's the other thing: are we going to keep playing under the second apron? I mean, like for how long? And the only reason why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking is because I'd rather have more than less. And with the team that we have, because we got 2 guys that are out, with Deuce and Shamit, that'll help. Yes. Do we need height? Absolutely. Well, we got a player that's not playing to what we feel his potential, not playing, whatever. It's not working out with us. Let's make that trade for that Sadiq Bey and get him on board. Do I think that that's going to be the end all be all? I'm sure we can always do better. I'm not going to say no, but I think
no,
Leon Rose is.
but
go ahead.
But I want to jump in because I don't want to lose this. You said trade 3 players and gut your team. If I have to gut my team for Giannis, I'm doing it. That's another thing. That's another argument I don't like because we reference the Melo trade when we say that. If I have to give up a whole bunch of guys, and when we say a whole bunch of guys, 3 guys, it's really just 3 guys. You don't care about nobody. Most people don't care about except for the Mitchell Robinson fans. The Mitchell Robinson fans don't want to ever trade Mitch for anybody. Besides them, there's only 3 players. There's only 3 players y'all care about. That is OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and then Josh Hart. That's it. That's the only 3 players y'all care about. Anybody else can go. If you keep those 3 players, yay, we're great. Keep it real, Mellow Mike. Because you never bring up Towns. You got to keep it real. You never bring up Towns.
Well, I said that if there's going to be a 1-for-1, I would say okay. But if you're going to start taking 3 guys, now I'm feeling like, you know what? I don't know.
I'm going to put the disclaimer up for myself, man. I'm willing to give up those 3 guys right now for Giannis. Yep. I'm giving up those 3 guys right now for Giannis. Yep. I'm doing it. Yep. I put the disclaimer up for myself. If I had to give up Bridges, OG, and Hart, all 3 of them.
Oof, that hurts.
Doesn't hurt me. Doesn't hurt me because now guess what I got? I got Towns, Giannis, and Brunson. I can figure the rest out.
Whoa. I thought you meant, what are you talking about? Getting rid of those guys and keeping Towns?
Yes.
Oh, that's a different combination. I hadn't even thought about that.
I'm good. I'm giving up OG, Bridges, and Hart. Those 3 right now for Giannis. Yep, let's do it. I'm doing that right now. And of course, I'm going to get a player back because the salaries don't match. So I'm going to get players back too. There's a lot of technicality that's going to go into the deal. This is why you want multiple teams. Because there's a lot of teams that want to come off of talent. And they're going to want to be in that deal. So they could dump salary, pick up salary. I mean, it's a lot going on. So if I could put those 3 together, that's the best big 3 in basketball. I would pick us as to be favorites to win a championship. You right now, Mellow Mike, will not pick the Knicks to be the favorite to be the championship with those 3 players. Right now, you're not picking the Knicks right now with Hart, OG, and Bridges. You're not picking them to win the championship. If we trade those 3 guys for Giannis right now, Vegas and everybody else who's not Knicks fans are going to have us as the favorite to win the championship. That's a fact. And that's what I'm trying to do. That's where my focus is. Yeah.
The money works?
No, it would be other players because OG makes 47, about 40. With the trade kicker, it'd be like $47 million. Bridges makes like $25 million. Hart makes 18. So no, it would have to be other teams involved. It would be a lot of other money, like Kuzma. Let's say the Bucks want to get off Kuzma's contract. He'll be in there. It'll be other guys in the deal. It won't be just 3 for the 1. No. It can't work out like that. These guys make a lot of money.
So you ship out those 3. You get Giannis on the team along with Towns. Yeah. Are you expecting other players in return to come also?
Yeah. Like you might get Kuzma. Not to say that you want Kuzma. I wouldn't want Kuzma. But you could get other guys. That's why you get other teams involved. You get other teams involved. Yeah. You can even add Yabu to the deal and send him somewhere else. You know?
Oof.
Yeah, it'll be a big trade. Listen, that trade will be a big trade if it happens. And one of those 3 might have to go. Or maybe 2 of those 3. Or maybe all 3 if you meet. I don't think Josh Hart gets traded, though.
But, Karan, you got to agree with me one thing. There's a part of it. There's a whole. Now we went from 1 for 1. Now we're going with this scenario.
Well, you don't know. You don't know who else you get back, though, Mellow Mike. You don't know who else you might get Herb Jones back to go with Giannis. You don't know. You still got Landry Shamet, who could play the 2. Right? You still got Jordan Clarkson. You still got Tyler Kolek. You still got players, bro.
So you got Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, Giannis,
Landry Shamet, and then you go get you a small forward. You still got Clarkson and Kolek off the bench with Deuce.
Wow.
Hell, you could start Deuce and Shamet with Giannis, Towns, and Brunson.
You really want to shake it up.
Bro, I'm just telling you, bro. Like, you sleeping on your team, bro. The Knicks will have a team. The Knicks will have, like, it ain't going to be, yo, man. The NBA and politics, bro, trust me. Listen, this the time. This is shine time, Mellow Mike. I'm telling you. This is shine time. It's all on Giannis, though. Giannis has to want to come to New York. That's it. It's all, the ball is in, it's not Leon Rose court. This is what I was trying to tell J-Tap in the chat. It wouldn't be Leon Rose's fault that Giannis doesn't want to come. I said that before, but that's before we got more details. Now we know that Giannis never demanded a trade to New York. He never did. He never said publicly, you have to trade me to New York. He has to do that. And until he does that, there is no trade.
So he can say it right now if he wants to. And we can make it happen.
If Giannis said it, listen. If Giannis said it right now, December 20, was it different? Yeah, December 24th. If Giannis woke up on Twitter today and says, I wants to go to New York. Of course, it can't be public because I think there's some rules against that. But of course, if he went in private, Milwaukee Bucks, I want to go to New York. The trade will happen by the end of the day. By the end of the day, the deal is done. Trust me. By the end of the day, the deal is done. You know why? Because now you can sell the injury too. Oh, well, he's injured, so I'm just going to give you this and this now. And he wants to come to New York. We have all the leverage.
Let me ask you a question. Does that work in our favor that he is injured in comparison to contrast to a Mitchell Robinson, where we know that he has a continuous issue, different player, different situation, but health record's a little bit different, where obviously we have an all-star in comparison to a role player. Does that happen? Does that work in the Knicks' leverage favor to negotiate the price, or not really? Well, when it comes to a Giannis, okay, it's a cap stream, but we know that he might come back sooner, back to full strength, et cetera, not thinking that he's going to break down.
Yeah. No, I mean, once he heals the calf strain, he'll be all right. You don't got to worry about no Achilles. You know, some people were saying that, oh, you know what it turns to? It only turns into that if you play on it. If you continue to play with the calf sprain, it will turn into an Achilles. Guaranteed, 100%.
Like Kevin Durant.
Like 3 guys last year, like Dame Lillard, like Tyrese Halliburton, like and the other brother that had it happen.
That's why they got to rest up and let it heal, right?
Tatum. Yeah. Right. Okay. So that's why he's resting up. And he'll be back. And he'll be back to the same old Giannis dunking on people and doing everything he does. Playmaking, doing I would love to see him and Brunson. I think that it would be crazy because Brunson can play off the ball. Brunson don't have to be on the ball. Brunson has shown you that. And could you imagine the Giannis and Towns pick and roll?
No, I definitely would see a different dynamic. It's just seeing these guys for so long here, and obviously Jalen doing his thing, Cat, just trying to come around. Mikal Bridges having a breakout year this year. OG from especially, playing great last year, also going into this year, having a phenomenal opportunity. Now, a lot of these guys are being selected for the All-Star team. Right. A lot of these guys, right? And then you the spirit
but you said one key word. You said for long. What's long to you? What's long? What's long? Is long 2 years or because Towns hasn't even been here 2 years. Right, Bridges hasn't been here 2 years. OG barely is here 2 years. So what is long to you? These guys haven't been here long. I know it feels like it.
Yeah, but it does feel like it, yeah.
These guys haven't been here long. Brunson is the longest 10-year starter. This is his 4th season.
I think it's maybe because of the impact, how far we went, into the Eastern Conference Finals, and with the taste of almost making it to the finals too. This team had, was a lot invested into it, and due to certain circumstances, they just kind of came up short. Knowing that I felt deep in my heart that should have been the Knicks in the finals, and I felt like the Knicks, even with the team that they have, even without Giannis, if Halliburton and the Pacers could take them to 7 games, and having an unfortunate situation with an Achilles happening in that first couple of minutes of that game, Halliburton was on a hot streak. We can't decipher who was going to win or not win. I don't even listen to the gambling. Who has the probability?
No, I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you who would have won. OKC would have won. You know why? Because no team wins the championship without a first team or MVP. Going back to 1958, the only team to do it was the Detroit Pistons in 2004, which was one hell of a team. No, that was with Chauncey and them. Chauncey, Rasheed. None of those guys were first teamers. None of those guys were MVPs. Yeah, but they were 4 All-Stars though. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were 4 All-Stars. We don't got 4 All-Stars on this team. We don't. Sorry. Yeah, the Pacers don't got 4 All-Stars.
The assumption of the conversation, I thought this whole time was about Cat involved in the trade. Now you're saying not. It's about other guys too that could be worked into this mix. So
I could see it. Listen, I could see Wingstop being packaged.
Wow.
Because I don't see Josh Hart getting traded. Realistically, I don't see that. But I could see OG and Mikal packed up for Giannis, and now you got a big 3 in Giannis, Brunson, and Towns, which will be, dude, that's a monster threesome right there. That's a monster, bro. That's tough, bro. Trust me. That right there, because you got to think about it. You got a closer in Brunson. You got an MVP candidate in Giannis. You got the second best center or the third best center in the league in Towns. That's enough to win the championship, bro. That's what you need to win the championship.
Last question. What's your theory on Towns? He will be center, or will it be Giannis Antetokounmpo? Isn't he a center?
No, Giannis is a power forward.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah, and you know what? My man, Coach, Coach, if you in the building, I got to salute Coach for this because Coach said, no, you better keep Towns because Giannis always has a 5 that he could pick and pop with. I completely wasn't even in my mind. Wasn't even there. Because look, Brook Lopez, now Miles Turner, he always has 5s that can pop and shoot 3s. Spacing. Yep. Spacing.
Okay.
So yeah, Towns would be the 5.
Now I'm looking at it from a different perspective now, a little bit now that you mentioned that. But okay, well, we'll see what happens.
We'll see.
But
it's on Giannis. But Melo, it's on Giannis though. He has to demand the trade. He has to. So our fates for that to happen is on him.
But your gut feeling is New York first before anybody else?
No, you know what? I don't really care about the option talk because once the man says he wants to go to New York, he'll go to New York. But if he doesn't want to come to New York, then screw him. I'm not going to go crazy for a dude that don't want to come here. Like, I don't want to hear, oh, but maybe Miami. No, go to Miami. Go to Miami. You want to go there? Go to Miami. Bye. I know Pat Riley's going to fleece him. And we're going to look at that Miami trade and we're going to be like, that's all they gave up? And I'm going to be like, I told you so. There's nothing fair. Oh, it has to be 5 players. No. It's business, bro. It's leverage. If you want fair, you go to the carnival. It's nothing fair, dog.
Oh, God.
I'm keeping it real with you guys. As always, man. You know?
All right. Well,
All
it
right.
was
But
good
anything
talk.
else,
Good
Milo
talk,
Mike?
Karan.
Is that all?
Yeah, that's it, man. It just gave me a different perspective on the whole thing. So now you gave me something else to think about. I always
By the
thought
way,
it
before
was
you go, Mellow Mike, this is him on the line. If you want to go watch the game with him in Westchester on the 28th, that's Birmingham, right?
Yes. Birmingham,
Against Birmingham. All you have to do is go to the community section and put I'm in. Go do that now. It's a great experience. I was with Mellow Mike. We went to the Nets game, even though, we didn't win that, but it was a great experience, man. Great time. And yeah, you guys are going to have a lot of fun, right, Mello?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great time, great environment, great people. And and you can vouch for this. It's like,
Yes.
I like to introduce everybody to the people down there. It's like family. So I like for people to come down, feel comfortable, also to take notice of the possible future stars that might, some of them that do play the two-way contracts and others that are up and coming that if they happen to, have an opportunity, to make it to the Knicks or to another squad, you'll see them there first. And same thing
100%.
goes for the other team. There might be some bright stars in Birmingham that I haven't even seen yet. So this will be my first time checking them out because I think they go through an alternating process with the Eastern Conference teams. So every year I think it flip-flops. Some teams you'll see like the Boston, like the Maine Celtics.
Right.
Whatchamacallit, the other North Carolina team, the Delaware Blue Coats, and stuff like that. At times it seems like they'll switch it around. Like this year they're playing an Atlanta team. And I think there's a Floridian team too as well. So like we could have had a chance to see that guy who was the high flying dunker, but we didn't get a chance. What's his name? McClung?
Yeah, Matt McClung, I think.
So he's part of the Eastern Conference, but it wasn't in the schedule last season. So it might be on for this season, but I think now he plays for another team now. So he's been bouncing around himself. But it's a lot of great opportunities to see, great talent all over. And we saw a great game, even though, Westchester lost. We saw a great talent on the Long Island Nets, right? See the players that are right up front, you
they rookies.
Rookies, you see them up close. And it's a good opportunity to catch a great games, man. Great opportunity.
Yep. Sometimes Ariel is there. Sometimes Pacome Dottie is there. Sometimes, well, Kolik's not going to be there, but Diawara.
Yeah. And you also see some of the guys from the New York Knicks, like Allen Houston is the general manager of the Westchester Knicks. Also, keep that in mind. And you see some of the the alumni. John Wallace was there not too long ago.
Yes.
The trainer, Mark Bryant was there.
Mark Bryant, we saw him. Yeah, we saw him that time.
We saw him there. So surprises always come and go. We in the past, just to give you guys a heads up, Rick Pitino has showed up. Believe it or not, the Knicks player showed up out of a surprise. It was Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, Deuce McBride, and OG Anunoby. Kind of hidden and courtside. They were quiet, but when they got discovered, guess what? Everybody came down to them. Hey, can I get an autograph and this and that? And it was a nice opportunity. You would have never thought 100%. To get all 4 of them in the same building, but it happens. And last but not least, Jalen Brunson's father was down there also. They made Rod Strickland's also showed up as well.
Nice.
So it's a great opportunity, to get the experience. You never know who's going to show up at Westchester. Absolutely.
Yes, man. So the time is now. Go right here. I got it on the screen. All you got to do is go to the community section of this YouTube channel. I'm in. So you can try to win these tickets. 2 tickets. You could take a friend. And you'll be in Westchester with my brother, Mellow Mike.
There you go. There you go.
All right, man. But thank you, Mellow Mike. I appreciate you, man. You know, I always appreciate your support, man.
No problem, Karan. Just want to wish everybody happy holidays. If we don't get a chance to
Yes.
chit chat, to you and your
Merry
family, be
Christmas.
safe, guys, and be safe. Okay.
Yes. Merry Christmas, man. Salute, Mellow Mike.
You got it, fellas. Take care. Have a good night.
All right. Great call with Mellow Mike. I was letting him rock because I didn't get too many calls tonight. So usually they keep calling in. You know, I guess it would be the final call for calls. Merry Christmas. This is one of my giveaways I'm doing. This is the Merry Christmas giveaway. If y'all want to go to Westchester, man, it's a great experience. All you gotta do is go here, right here in the community section. You click post or community, wherever it says, and you can go with Mellow Mike, man. You know, you'll be. Last time we were courtside, you know, so I'm not sure if he's doing that this time, but you'll be in like the second row right there. And where you can see the action, you know, touch the play. I mean, all the guys were shaking our hands, going to the bench, you know, because he's right by the bench. And yeah, man, it's a great experience, man. So all you have to do is go there. So this is what I'm giving back. This is part of the give back. I'm giving away to you guys. You don't got to do nothing but follow the instructions here. Type I'm in because I want to make sure you guys are in. Also, we got the Tyler Kolek autograph card, you know, the man of the night tonight, Tyler Kolek, had a great game, career highs. You get the opportunity to see him. Well, I don't think he's going to be there in Westchester. I keep forgetting he's on the Knicks squad, but you can see some of the other guys, Ariel, those guys go down there. I saw all of them, Jemison, Kevin McCullough, Diawara, they were all there when I went. But when you go follow me on Substat, you will get the opportunity to win this autograph card, Tyler Kolek card. Once again, this is the Christmas giveaway. All you got to do is follow me on Substack. Okay? I'm keeping it very simple. If you want to go to Westchester, all you got to do is type I'm in. Okay? All right. And I want to wrap this up. I'm probably going to wrap this up today. I might come and do a show. I'm thinking about doing a Christmas Eve show. I got to figure it out. There's a good chance I'm going to do a Christmas Eve show. But whether I do the show or not, I plan on announcing the winners today. So there's still time to get in, okay? Oh, by the way, you know what else I forgot to do? I keep forgetting. I did this all last year, so I'm trying to do it again this year. I was more on point last year. Really quickly, I do want to take us to vote. So go vote. I missed out on yesterday's vote. I voted, but I missed out on getting 2 votes in. So we got to vote for our guys. Jalen Brunson right here. He's at the top. So it's so easy to vote. All you got to do is type Towns. Hit the plus button. Hart. Okay? Hit the plus button. OG. Hit the plus button. Bridges. Hit the plus button. Review picks. Submit votes. How long did it take me to do that? Prove you're not a robot. That took like 3 minutes. Make sure y'all vote each and every day. Okay, I'm sorry I missed the before 12 o'clock. I should have did it then, but it's cool. Make sure you guys go vote, all right? Vote for the Knicks. I only vote Knicks. I don't vote for nobody else. I don't care to vote for nobody else. Right? So go vote. But also to bring it back here, if you want to go to Westchester, man, you know what to do. You want a chance to win this card, you know what to do. Follow on Substack. Salute to my man Mike from Harlem, the PA. He is the one that is giving away this Tyler Kolek card. He said, yo, I want to give this away to someone. How do we do it? So I created this challenge. Just follow me on Substack. Big Dog Talk Sports says the Pistons wasn't all-stars when they won. I think Rashid was an all-star. We could pick it up. But you're right. I don't think Rip and Ben were all-stars when they won. But let's pull it up. I'm gonna keep it real. If we win the championship this year, I don't think we're gonna have 4 all-stars. How about that? Big Dog Talk Sports? I know you know. Damn, did I click on this year's Pistons? I'm wilding. Hold on. I know you studied the game, Big Dog Talk Sports, trying to find a wrinkle. Let's see. Ben Wallace was an all-star. Was Chauncey? I don't think Chauncey was an all-star. Was Chauncey an all-star in 2000? 4. No, Chauncey wasn't an all-star. I think Rasheed was an all-star, though. Not that year, but I think Rasheed was an all-star. Hold on, let's just fact check, stat check. Yeah, Rasheed was an all-star. So they had 2 all-stars. Ben Wallace was an all-star, right? Rasheed Wallace was an all-star. And I don't think Rip Hamilton was an all-star at that point. I don't think Rip Hamilton was an all-star. Yeah, he became an all-star after they won the championship. Nonetheless, it's still 4 all-stars, no matter how you cut it. Great team. I don't think we'll have 4. I think we could get 3. I don't think Bridges is an all-star, y'all. And I'm not just saying that because of tonight. Just for the record. JJ says, yeah, I would like pairing Giannis with K. Well, I guess you mean Cat. Hell yeah, Giannis and Cat? Bro, first off, Giannis and Cat would be a cheat code, bro. It would be a cheat code. It would be a cheat code. It'll be a cheat code. Like, seriously, it'll be a cheat code. It'll be a cheat code. Then you got Brunson too. Like that. Y'all don't understand how. This is why we have to get the deal done. Our time is now, bro. Yes, can we win it with the guys now? I love the guys now. There's a chance. But it ain't as it don't sound as good as that. Randall says if it goes anywhere, it won't be till the summer. I don't know, Randall. I don't see the Bucks getting better, bro. I know they got my man Kevin Porter. I don't see it getting better, bro. So I don't think Giannis wants to waste another year in his career. I think he's being nice. Good night, Jose. I appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas. If I don't do a Christmas show tomorrow, for sure, 100%. I might do a Christmas show tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see. I mean, because, Christmas Eve, you wrap the gifts up and it's like, what do you really do in the nighttime? Might as well go live, kind of one of them deals. Because my kids, they be, my son, he stays up late, but, yeah. So, he says the conversation of the Giannis trade brings a lot of optimism. We'll see what happens. And what Leon Rose has in store. I'm telling you, Leon Rose going to deliver, y'all. I'm telling y'all, he's going to deliver. And I'm not, listen, I know this is a post-game call-up show. I'm not an emotional Knicks fan. I'm not saying, oh, we need Giannis because we lost tonight. That's too standy for me. That's too delusional for me. Tonight we just didn't have it tonight. We didn't have our captain. I don't like to make excuses for a loss, but the facts are the facts. We just didn't have it tonight. That doesn't mean, oh man, we're doomed. We need to get Giannis. No, I'm saying we need to get Giannis, period. We could have won this game by 35, and I still would be saying we need Giannis. We could win the championship this year, and guess what? Next year, I would be saying, yeah, we should trade for Giannis. There's nothing that's going to... You cannot convince me that I don't need Giannis. All right? I am convinced that brother is what we need until the day he's cooked, and he's far from cooked. Yes, Mellow Mike. Yeah, we're gonna close that soon. So I'm giving them some opportunities to opt in. This is why I might do another show tomorrow just to promote the giveaways. For the Tyler Kohler card, I got a lot of people that follow me on Substack. Salute to everybody that follow me on Substack. All of you guys are automatically entered. So I got plenty of people to choose from for the Substack Tyler Kohler card giveaway. I have what I'm gonna do to narrow it down. I'll probably do a random selection of the names of all the people that follow me on Substack. And the beauty of Substack, this is why I want y'all to follow me on Substack. I get your email so I can contact you directly. That's why I like Substack. It's not like YouTube where I see Jose, but I can't send Jose an email. So yeah, keep the Substack followers coming in. Yeah, I just got to figure out how to use this. Like, it's mad confusing. Like the Substack, the dashboard is I don't understand it at all. I don't even know how to see which subscribers I got. I do got another call. Hello, caller. State your name and where you're calling from.
Randu, 1973 from Jersey.
Randu in the place to be, man. How you feeling? I know tonight was a tough night, in terms of the Knicks. I know we kind of shift gears talking about Giannis but what was your thoughts on the game?
I feel like this, man. If OG would have played, even if Brunson was still hurt, if OG would have played, I feel we would have won.
Okay, that's fair. More than likely, yeah, I agree. Yeah, not to make an excuse, but just stating facts of the way game one looked, and having Brunson, his scoring, that would have made a big difference. Yeah, I agree. So I got a question. I know your name is Randu, not Randall, but Randu.
Right.
In your opinion, why is it that, because we hear Knicks fans all the time, they say, oh man, I miss Hartenstein. Oh man, I miss Dante. But no one comes on here and says, man, I miss Randall, and man, I miss RJ. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think maybe because OG is sort of like a little bit of an upgrade from RJ.
Okay.
Because of his defensive ability.
Right.
Because I'm going to say this about RJ. Before Brunson came on the team, RJ was the number 2 scorer on the team.
Facts.
It seemed like maybe, I don't know, maybe I missed something, but it seemed like to me when they made that damn Brunson got on the team and RJ became the 3rd scorer, it seems like at times he may have known saying, just like he was a little lost.
Okay.
On the offense.
Yeah.
Because he had to play off the ball more.
Right.
Adding Brunson to the team. Because Brunson, at that time, when Brunson first came to the Knicks, he was the number 2 guy.
Right.
Randall was still number 1.
Right.
At that point.
Yep.
And it just seems like RJ just seems lost on the offense. Having to play off the ball more.
Facts. Being in the corner. Yep. Yeah, that's a good point. That the fact that the trades, even the Towns trade, Towns looked great last year. He was an all-star starter and all-NBA team. Randall didn't do that. So it's like, okay, Towns appears to be better, and OG definitely probably is better than RJ because, both sides of the ball, right? Great points. But Dante was also a part of the Towns trade, and I love Dante. So
God, I did not want Dante to go on that trade.
Right, a lot of y'all didn't.
To me, Dante had his best year as a Knick. His best year ever when he was with us.
Facts, not facts. Yeah, I felt like he had to go because of Mikal Bridges, and he wasn't going to start. I got Deuce McBride. Do I need Dante off the bench realistically when the only other option would have been to trade Mitch, right? And you see that Mitch has more value to us than Dante. Not that he's better than Dante, but because what he does as the backup center. I'd rather have Mitch here than Dante because we got so many 6'5" guards. Dante would just be another 6'5" guard. So I think that's why he had to go. And I don't want him back. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't think about Dante. Yeah, I don't. I don't think about none of them, to keep it honest. But yeah, I don't think about Dante. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question.
Right.
Do you think Mitch is going to be traded at the trade deadline?
I'm on the Mitchell Robinson bandwagon right now. I don't want him to be traded, but we know that Leon Rose does not let nobody survive.
That's
when
true.
They come into the season without an extension. We know that. No one. Only of course, role players like Reggie Bullocks and guys like that. But like guys who are like starters or like key rotational guys, yeah, you don't make it, bro.
Because I feel like this.
Mm-hmm.
If you sign Mitchell Robinson, ain't they gonna be in the second apron?
Yeah, guaranteed. 100% automatic.
Now, if that happens and they do sign Mitch in the summer, I feel Josh might be out of here. Because they gonna cut back money somewhere.
I don't think the Knicks are scared of the second apron. I think that they're willing to commit to a team that will win the championship. So if the Knicks get to the finals and bang out and play their hearts out, I could see us going into the second apron year next year.
I need you to hear this.
Right.
Okay, now Deuce is going to be extension eligible in July. Right. In July, Shamet and Clarkson are going to be free agents.
That's a fact.
Now, Bridges start his extension next season.
Yes.
OG contract his money goes up next season.
Okay. We could pull it up too. If you want me to pull it up on.
Now also, Cat is making what? 50-something million?
55, I think, but I'll pull it up.
His contract is going up.
Yeah.
Now, then you got to think about this too. Josh will be extension eligible in the summer of 2027.
Yes.
Now the type of if he keeps playing like the way he's playing now,
right?
He's gonna demand at least $30 million a year.
Possibly, yes. Yeah.
The way he's playing.
Yeah.
At least $30 million.
Yeah, I got it on the screen, by the way. Towns makes $57 million next year. OG makes 42. Brunson makes 37. Mikal makes 33. Josh Hart 20. And right now, you only have $16 million in second apron space, and you will only have 9 players on your team. And no, Mitchell Robinson is not a part of that salary. So if Mitchell Robinson gets anywhere near his old deal, which he was around, $60 million for 4 years?
Because I'm going to say like this.
Yeah.
If Yabu don't improve,
he needs to be out of here.
This summer, they just need to trade him for a draft pick just to get that money off the books.
They need to trade him now, brother. I'm sorry. He needs to go now because he has a player option. So when a player has a player option,
I agree
right.
with you.
But when he opts in, you're not going to be able to trade him for a period of time, So you can't trade him over the summer.
No.
Unless he opts out and you sign and trade him, but you can't trade him out. He has a player option. So if he opts in, you have to wait a while before you can trade him. So you're going to have to move.
You won't be able to trade him to the trade deadline of next season.
I'm not sure if it's the trade deadline or just the December 15th date.
Oh, okay.
It might be the December 15th date. I don't think it's like the Bridges 6-month extension because it is a player option. So.
But I know one thing, man. All that talk about Jose Alvarado, we can kill that part.
Okay, finally, right? Because Randall, I told y'all that. But Randall, I told y'all that when this started. I said, why do we need I don't believe in trading for another person that's under 6'4". I think that's counterproductive, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think you need somebody else.
We've been looking for a backup point guard for I don't know how long. And we got one in Cole.
You got one. Yeah, you got one. Yeah, you don't need to do it. You don't. If anything, you should consolidate the guards. That's a whole nother topic. And get somebody. Now, if you want to consolidate guards and get somebody better, then okay. But if you're not going to consolidate the guards, don't bring in another one. Hell?
Shit, I mean, hell, we don't need no another guard on this team.
Hell no. No, we definitely don't. Because think about it. Even if you get a good guard, you're going to bring him off the bench. Like, why not?
Use the backup 4.
There you go.
That's
now we're talking. Now we talking. Go get me Sadiq Bey. Get the deal done now, Leon. You did it. You got us Josh Hart for Cam Reddish, a dude that's not even in the league right now. So, Leon Rose, let's go. Get it done. He got to get us something. I think he will. And I think Yab was out of here. But to bring it back to your second apron question, the Knicks will be a second apron team.
What's that backup power forward and center they got on the Pistons?
To my Stewart.
No, not him. It's another one.
Not the brother from the Sixers. Not Paul Reed.
Hey, I take him over Yabu. Seriously. That
Paul
ain't a bad
Reed?
idea. And their money is about the same.
It's just that I don't think he's a power forward, though, like that. I want Sadiq Bey, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm convinced. I want Sadiq Bey. Sorry. Yeah, I need Sadiq Bey, bro. I need somebody that can get buckets, too, and play defense. I don't want just a guy who just gets I don't want another Mitchell Robinson out there. I need somebody that can, give me a bucket and play defense, and is 6'9". Is that asking for too much? Is that asking for too much, man? But I wouldn't mind getting Stewart, though. I think Stewart would be perfect. It won't happen, but I think Stewart, man, I would love to get Stewart from the Pistons. He'll bring that Charles Oakley vibe back. Even though he gets hurt a lot, though, but still, he gets hurt at the wrong time, Stewart. But yeah, nonetheless.
So do Sadiq Bey.
He does, but he's averaging 15 a game, 14 point something a game. I'll deal with the injuries, man, because if I could get you for the playoffs, I'm good. I could use that. That 14 off the bench, bro. That's how that really, unless you're getting a Giannis or something like that, that's realistically covers what we need. Do you have another power forward option that's realistic off the bench?
No.
I think the kid from Houston may be there. I'm not sure if he got hurt because I haven't kept up with the injury report. But the kid from and I've been in the kind of doing Christmas stuff. I haven't been watching as much basketball. I got to get back on my basketball tip.
Wait a minute. Which kid from Houston?
The kid that's having the contract dispute. We always talk about.
Tari Eason?
Yeah, that kid.
Now here's the thing with Tari Eason. He's in the final year of a rookie deal, and he did not sign his extension.
Right.
Now the question is, you're gonna have to re-sign him in the summer.
Right.
Now, how much money is he expecting?
That's a great that's a great point that fans don't think about. And I'm not really thinking about that either. I guess I'm not the biggest fan of Tari Eason as opposed to Sadiq Bey, but
I'm a bigger fan of Tari Eason than Sadiq.
Okay.
Bey.
Right, okay, that's fair. But the in terms of the contract next year, I think that if he balls out to the point where like he's starting or he's doing like phenomenal things, this is New York City, man. We got to pay him. But if we don't make it to the finals, this team will be different, bro. So he will be part of the difference. Like he will be part of the piece that won't be here. So yes, what you're saying is a factor, but it's not that we don't want to go into the second, because I haven't read nothing to say that the Knicks is avoiding the second apron. I think that the issue is we don't believe that we have a second apron worthy team. And Leon Rose wants them to prove it before he, puts us in the second apron purgatory. Because once you get in there, man, it's hard to navigate. I mean, you could get under by blowing up the team like what Boston did, but it's hard to sustain certain things because you can't do certain deals, you can't sign certain contracts. It's just a lot of restriction that go into second apron status. Yep. And that's why Cleveland everyone's looking at Cleveland right now because they are a second apron team. And they are underperforming. So what do you do? Now, they're limited in their ability to do trades as well. Right? So if they trade in Garland.
I believe with Cleveland,
Mm-hmm.
what they going to do is just play the year out and see what happens.
That's risky.
If they don't do no better than they did last year, you better believe it's going to be some changes in Cleveland this summer.
Blowing it up. But the only here's the thing to consider though, Randall. You might have to go the Boston route. You might have to give up Allen for nothing. You might have to give up Garland for less or for nothing because you got to free up salary. You got to get under the second apron, bro. You can't stay there if you're not winning, especially. Right. This is why OKC, I feel like Houston's trying to wait them out. And all the other top teams in the West are like, they might beat us this year. We just got to wait till next year because next year, OKC will be facing the second apron question. Hartenstein is up. No, Hartenstein has the team option. Does he come back? I don't think so. How do they navigate the second apron?
Yeah,
OKC.
they might have to move Hartenstein.
No, he has a team option. They can let him walk.
Yeah.
They can let him walk and then they got the young boy who got hurt toward, I think it was ACL or something. They got a young center, but they got the other Jalen Williams. They got Chet, they could go with Chet at the 5. I mean, they're gonna, but it's not gonna be the same team. They're not gonna be able to keep everybody. So that's what I want to see. And that's what the league is trying to see, I think, as well. They're trying to see how OKC navigates this. Because it's hard to be a dynasty, brother. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. Yep.
In this era of the NBA, yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, man, I'll let you get your final words, man. Great call, brother. You made me think tonight. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's pretty much it.
All right, Randall. I appreciate your support, brother.
Anytime.
All right. Happy holidays. All right.
Same to you, brother.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, definitely happy holiday. I forgot I had this brother here. Hold on. Oh, dang, that's something to call in. Hold on. Y'all some vampires, bro. Y'all some vampires, bro. I don't mind it because I ain't going to do nothing tonight. Probably watch some basketball after this. Let me see if this brother wants to come on. If not, I'm going to go to the other caller. I didn't even realize I missed 2 calls. Hello, caller. State your name. Where you calling from?
Gino, Brooklyn.
How's it going, Gino? Tough night tonight for the Knicks, you know what I'm saying? But we'll be all right. What was your thoughts on the game?
We had our opportunities to win it. We caught the little lead for a little bit, but then they just start hitting shots.
Right.
That's all.
100%.
No excuses, but we ain't had no OG or JV.
Right. There's facts.
But they were just getting ready for Christmas. That's all it was.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because, we can't have nobody sitting out on Christmas.
Right.
Even though that's what I would have did. I would have played everybody tonight and sat everybody out on Christmas. The cats would have been tight. But, hey, I want to keep my undefeated West Coast record, because we were 4-0 against the West Coast.
That's a fact.
But,
so, I mean, it is what it is. I just need Cat to have that energy when JV come back and just demand that ball.
Yeah, listen, Gino, here's my issue, right? When Monica McNutt asked Cat about a championship, about something with his drive to win the championship, he's talking about charity work. And I'm like, huh? Like, where do you get, she's asking about championship, your pursuit, and you're talking about charity and you want to be known for charity. I'm like, no, dog. You're supposed to say, I want to win. And sometimes I question the true desire for that level of success, man. I mean, it's so hard to get there when you're one of the top players on the team. You got to have that burning desire. So sometimes I feel like Cat he meanders out there, Like he's just. Yeah.
Real talk, I kind of lost respect for Cat when he let Ant take over that squad,
Really? Mm.
right? Because he was the number one option before Ant
Right.
got there,
He was. He was.
right? And then if I remember Cat way back in the day, when he first got to the league, he was
Yeah.
bullying everybody as a rookie.
Oh, facts.
I remember when he was playing the Knicks one time, and he was
Oh my
bullying
God.
all of them
Oh
at
my
the
God.
Garden.
Yes,
That's the Cat this team need.
I agree.
That's the
I,
Cat they need.
yeah.
You
I
know,
just feel like he's just too unselfish. I feel like this team is just too unselfish sometimes.
they
There's
too
nothing wrong with
nice.
being unselfish, but too unselfish is a problem.
They too nice.
Too nice, man. Oh, you get the ball. No, you get the ball. Nah, dog. Give me the goddamn ball.
Right, right. That's where a nice enforcer will come into play.
Right. Give me the goddamn ball. Like when Brunson just said, yo, coach, I'm taking the shot. Screw that play.
Right,
That's what we need to see more of.
right, right. This team just too nice. At the end of the day, moves got to be
Too
made.
nice.
We all know that. Moves
Oh,
got to
yeah.
be made. Leon gonna make the moves happen. He already know what we need.
He knows.
He
I
know
got
deep
faith in
down.
Leon.
He know deep down.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they need a good four, honestly, who can intertwine
Please.
with positions.
I would love to get a real four, bro, that could come off the bench and start if you need him to. I would love to get that, bro.
You know what's funny? With this whole trade situation,
Mm-hmm.
it's not who you taking out your squad. It's who you bringing in that could also keep their value,
Facts.
right? Because the thing is that even when you make moves with these players that got these big contracts, it don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily mean they're gonna stay there. It's probably just to match up money to make bigger
Right.
trades later down the road.
Exactly. Yep. Chess pieces.
That's all it is. These players are not meant here to stay here forever.
And that's what Knicks fans need to learn. We fall in love with these guys and we don't ever want them to go. And that's just not reality.
Right, right. Like
Yeah.
Dante or whatever, let him
Right.
go. We had
Right.
Deuce already. I mean, what was Dante gonna do? Probably stub Deuce growth?
Bingo. See? You hitting it on the nail. And then another thing too, right? Knicks fans have certain favoritism because you rarely hear, "Oh, I miss RJ. Oh, I miss Randall."
RJ
Never say
wasn't
that.
consistent. RJ wasn't consistent.
Okay.
When I mean
So you
consistent, I mean his jump shot.
right. So you think that's why like fans they don't say I miss RJ.
You know what it is too, probably? I mean, we see in all these other teams how they get their homegrown players and
Right.
they stick with them and they do
Right.
good and they blossom.
Right.
RJ was just gonna get to a certain cap.
Right. 100%. 100%. You know
The
what I
trade
think
for
with
OG made
RJ?
it better. Right.
Right. 100%. It definitely made us. But you know what I think with RJ too? And I love RJ. He went to Duke. But I'm not somebody who, listen, I'm a Knicks fan. I don't give a damn about players like that. I don't, in terms of my team, right? Anybody can go. To make us better, I don't give a damn who goes. And my motto is anybody can go. Not everybody, but anybody. So I don't give a damn about that. But one thing I'm going to say about RJ, he has the mentality like he's the best. But the problem is, I don't think the talent is there.
Right.
Yeah, you're not the best, bro. Like, you're not a number one option on the championship team. Maybe a two option, but not a number one.
Nah. Even coming out
No.
of high school, when I was looking at him play, I was like, nah, I don't really see it.
Yeah, nah.
I don't
Yeah, I
really
don't.
see it.
Right.
But as if they can keep them three, if possibly, if they can get Giannis, keep Cat, keep Brunson,
Oh my
like
good.
they got shooters around them. That's all they need is shooters around them.
Could you imagine that?
It would be wide open threes all game, and they would have
It'll be,
boards all game.
bro. It would be so unfair. Like, you got the best closer in basketball, the best power forward in basketball, and MVP candidate, and then the third best center in basketball, the best center in the Eastern Conference, all on the same team.
Right. And you got two top tier closers in the game. And Giannis gonna go to the Heat. Giannis, the thing I like about Giannis, he ain't gonna settle. He gonna go to the rack.
What? To the basket all day, every day. And he's a playmaker, a legit player. I watched him. I'm like, I'm tired of him playing point guard. But then I watched him. Like, yo, he made that pass. He saw that pass. And then I began to marvel at how good his playmaking ability is.
Right.
And I'm like, damn. Like, he can make plays like that. Shoot. Ain't that to the Knicks.
And that's pick and roll for 3 different players.
Oh, my. The pick and rolls would be so crazy. Like, him and Cat 4-5 pick and roll, bro?
Easy.
Oh, my God.
Easy.
You think Brook Lopez, oh, my.
The Cat would eat that up.
Eat that up all day, bro.
You know.
It'll be pure problems.
Right. But this team, Leon gonna do what he needs to do. He know what he got to do.
He gonna do it. Yeah, they gonna make a move. 100%.
Like you said, they gonna blow it. If they don't get where they need to get to, that team gonna be blowing up.
Kablooey.
Like that's why I say, like, even when we traded for Cat, Dante, and Randall, we still got more value out that trade.
Facts.
The value is still more at the end of the day. You know, and then we got these little vet, Clarkston, whatever. They gonna make up.
Right, yeah, you could make that.
And they can heat up at any time.
Of course.
You know, that's all you need is the possibility to heat up.
Right.
But, you know, tough loss.
Now you on the money.
Tough loss, but they'll get it back together. And
we'll be happy on Christmas Day.
On the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna beat the Cavs.
Yeah. We're gonna be happy on Christmas Day. You're gonna open your gifts and you're gonna see the Knicks win, and it's gonna be like, oh, we're the greatest again. That's just how it goes, bro.
Right. It's just these times when we lose or whatnot. But hey, my man Kolek got in there, you know, he got that little experience he needed.
Yep.
You know, it's just a confidence builder for him. You know, but he taking full advantage of it.
Right.
So hey, it is what it is. If you don't come on tomorrow, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, yes.
Hey,
100%.
Just take it easy, all right?
All right, man. I appreciate the call, brother.
I appreciate you. Later.
All right, later. Now, that's a level-headed Knicks talk fan right there. I'm not just saying that because he's from Brooklyn. But, come on, dog. You guys got to see the light, man. This might be the final call for the night. Let's see if this brother answers. Hello, caller.
Yo.
What's good, man? Talk to me, man. How you feeling about this Knicks game tonight?
Chilling, man. Happy holidays, first and foremost.
Happy holidays. God bless.
I'd have felt better if we caught that W tonight, but you know, it is what it is. We chalk it up to lack of faculty.
Right.
Yeah, man. I will say though that I feel like Mike Brown. I think it's time for Mike Brown to run a couple plays, man. I'm kind of tired of like the dribble handoffs.
Oh my God, I hate when Mitchell Robinson does it. Oh,
I mean, you know, look, give Mitch a little bit of credit. He don't really turn it over, and he don't get like the calls that Cat does when he trying to set them screens. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Mitch is at least trying to put the ball on the floor a little bit. It is what it is, but like I feel like it's becoming so predictable. Like
very.
You know what I mean? And I feel like Mikal was starting to cook, and he couldn't really shake his defender, and I thought it would have been nice if Mike Brown would have called a couple of plays to get him open. That was kind of my beef with Tibbs. You know, it was like, why aren't you calling actual plays to get guys open and get good shots? And that's kind of what I feel like Mike Brown is doing. Mike Brown is just relying on these dribble handoffs, play in and play out, and it's like, bro, like.
Read and react.
Obviously something else needs to be done, not just that. You know, I don't get me twisted. I like Mike. I like Mike for what he's been doing and what he's working with. I like the fact that he's been implementing his own from time to time. We ain't never see that from Tibbs.
Nope, never.
But I feel like Mikal could have got cooking a little bit more if he could have got his defender for a play would have, you know, been called for him a little bit more.
You know what? That's a good point. And honestly, it might be the best Mikal point of the night because because my man JJ called earlier and he said, "Yo, why Mikal's not more aggressive?" But this is not street ball. This is the NBA, and we know that the coaches are the ones that's orchestrating the game.
Right.
So if Mikal's not getting the shots we want, is it Mikal? How much is it Mikal's fault? But how much is it the coach's fault? Because I was asking for this. I want Mikal to be treated like Rip Hamilton.
Mm-hmm.
Off double screen sometimes, one screen, just curling around, catch and shoot. Easy, fade away.
Yep. Yeah.
And we've rarely seen that.
Where was
rarely,
that?
very rare. Like, honestly, maybe a handful of times for the season, we've seen Mikal come off a curl. But every time he did it, it was to the basket. It wasn't a curl and fadeaway joint, little mid-range, so he could shoot. Right. If that's the play that Mikal needs, bro, and we don't run it.
And we don't run it.
I'm with you. 100%.
And we don't run it. And, it's I think to Mikal's point, I kind of seen him trying to get going, but give credit to the Wolves, man. They was playing good defense. And I think he didn't want to turn it over.
Right.
So he's handed it off to the point guard, or handed it off to this one or that one, and trying to get it back off the dribble handoffs. But the dribble handoffs are not creating no space. It feels like the Knicks are a little bit timid in setting those proper picks because they don't want to get offensive fouls called on them. And so because of that, you can't shake your defender properly off the dribble handoff.
Right. And you know what's funny too, right? To really describe what you're talking about, and I'm pretty sure you remember this play. There was a play when Ariel was going to come set the screen, but Mikal got caught up in dribble handoff because that's how they set the offense, right? That's what you keep. So he passed it to Ariel to hand off, and Ariel wasn't really expecting the pass.
Exactly.
And they wound up turning it over because he was just coming to set the screen.
Exactly. And for that matter, that shows that for what it's worth. Again, I think Ariel got potential, but he's not there yet, bro.
Nah, he's not there. He's not there. I think Tyler Koga is the only one that's shown he could play in a playoff game out of all of them.
Yeah,
they're not there yet.
Yeah, for sure. Tyler, I wasn't too sure why he kept coming up short on some of them shots he was taking, like the ones in the paint. He put up like 2 air balls in the first quarter. Yeah. I think maybe he was just shaking off some jitters or something, or
possibly
his first time starting for real. You know what I mean? So maybe he was a little nervous.
Dante was a little aggressive.
Dante was aggressive.
You think you me, you don't know the trash talking that's going on too, right?
Right. I'm not comfortable with Josh being the ball handler so much.
Right. And spurts, I'm cool with it, but not because down the stretch you've seen him kind of unravel, bad turnovers.
Yeah. I think the Knicks should have been a little bit more cognizant about who was defending him, especially when he had Ant on him. Because Ant a dog, bro.
Ant is incredible, bro. For him to be as good as he is offensively, but play defense like that,
he a dog, bro.
He's one of the few guys that do that. SGA don't even guard soon as you get to half court. FGA don't really do that much. Not you coming in half court, he in your grill. Right. That right there, Ant-Man he's a dog for that, bro.
Right. So I'm like, man, y'all just gonna leave Josh on the island bringing the ball up the court by himself with Ant on him?
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought that was a little foul, man.
A little foul, 100%. You putting him in a position to not look good and lose.
not at all. And he's not even a real ball handler like that.
No. Nah.
So
you could get away with it in spurts against second units.
Right.
But not against
not against
Ant-Man.
That's an all defense defender right there. All team.
Right.
You know what I mean?
All team, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then
good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. You calling out some good stuff, bro.
Yeah, I watch like we on the court, like I'm
facts. No facts, man, bro. I got my journal right here, I got so much notes when I watch games because I write stuff down like this, like some of the stuff you're saying, I write it down boom, why this? Why, why Mikal did this. I write this stuff down so that way in the future when I go back, because like let's say we see the Wolves in the finals, I'm gonna go back to these moments.
Yeah.
And then so that's what I do. But
what happened to Yabu tonight?
Oh, he didn't play. He was out. I'm not sure what injury he had, but he was like listed like he was hurt. So I'm not sure if that's like the trade thing because he's about to get traded and they're just trying to keep him away. But yeah, he wasn't there. He wasn't suited. Okay. So it wasn't like he got a DNP. Yeah.
Okay. I do like Diawara, bro. His length, like his arm reach is crazy, bro.
Right. 100%.
In a couple of years, man, he's gonna be a nice additional piece, man. I definitely rather keep him before I keep Daddy A for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, Daddy A hasn't really shown much. I mean, I feel like Diawara showed more than Daddy A did, and he's been here 1 year. He just got here this year.
Right. He's the rookie. Right.
He's the rookie. Right.
And he leapfrogged Daddy A and Yabu in the rotation.
And Yabu, yep. That's wild. But
but he, I like that you can see a little bit that he's getting a little bit more comfortable.
Right.
He settled down. He hit a 3-pointer tonight.
Right.
So that
shouldn't have took that second 3 though, but that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Right.
But
it's
all right.
But again, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Right.
They were shorthanded too, for what it's worth. Then they have Jaden McDaniels, who's also a dog too, bro. I like him a lot, man. I was hoping at some point we could take a look at him to see how to get him over here, but his contract is heavy.
It's heavy, and they're not trading him.
They not letting him go.
Hell, they'll trade Randall before they trade him.
Right.
Yeah.
I did see something. I don't want to talk about the Timberwolves, but I did see something that they might have been looking into trying to get Ja over there.
Yo, let me tell you something. They get Ja over there, and he could be healthy in the playoffs.
Yeah.
See, that's the key. You got to add that key.
That's the key. That's the key.
That's the key with Ja. Will he be healthy in the playoffs?
Right. But
yeah,
that would be a little scary. I did also hear that they might be looking at like Colin Sexton to get him.
I don't think he moves the needle though. I don't think Sexton moves. But he could play point guard better than Dante.
Yeah,
I will say that he could play point guard better than Dante because I don't think Dante ever was a point guard in his life.
Yeah.
So
I heard some brothers on another channel talking about instead of Sadiq Bey, we might want to look at Jeremy Sohan on the Spurs.
He's cool. He's just not a bucket getter, but he's better than what we have now.
Yeah, I think they were thinking about him defensively. Like they were saying, like he's better than Sadiq on the defensive end, and he's still got a lot of untapped. He's still young. But I do like Sadiq though, man. I do like Sadiq.
I'm just thinking about the 14. I'm keeping it real. I'm thinking about 6'8", 6'9", 14 a game.
Yeah.
That's all I'm thinking about. I'm not even thinking about defense like that.
Yeah.
And that's what we don't have on this team.
Right.
We don't got it.
I'm with it, man. I'm ready for them to pull that trigger, man. I don't think they need Alvarado right now, especially when dudes come back. Like we don't really need him in the rotation. We much rather have a bigger size wing.
Right.
Bingo. That could go get a bucket.
Go get a bucket, bro. Yeah, we got too many guards, bro. It's just too many of these dudes. And when he gonna play all 4 of them together? Nah, dog. Go get you some height, Sadiq Bey. You hit it on the nail. And now he'll be OG Anunoby insurance policy. You need to start him. He could start some games. I'm not saying he's a starter for the whole year, but he could come in and hold down OG. Yeah.
Right.
And that's the only reason why I like Sadiq is just the scoring, to be honest. Yeah. Sohan might be better, like defensively and all that's cool. He's a good option too. I'm just thinking about buckets, bro.
Right. Yeah. Somebody was saying, I think it was the homie Freezer. He was like, what does Sadiq look like guarding Cade Cunningham in the playoffs? Just like, for instance.
Yeah. Well, that's not his job. We don't need him for that. We got Wingstop. It'd be the combination of them. We don't need Sadiq for that. Nah, let OG and Bridges. That's their assignment.
Right.
We need you to come in and abuse Tobias Harris.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
That's his job. That's that's something that we didn't have last year too. Someone that could come in and put pressure on their forwards now. Now Tobias Harris has to deal with somebody that's going to give him some buckets.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And I might even, man, Detroit, they might have to make a move themselves. They could use a Jose Alvarado. They need somebody who could dribble and make plays beside a point guard besides Cade. Because they talk about Brunson, man, Cade does everything for Detroit. Rebound, point, the pass, defend, he does everything.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to be put in a position in the playoffs to be relying on no rookies, bro. I don't want to need Diawara to be locking up somebody in the playoffs.
Yeah, come on, dog. If you in a fight, especially in the first round, and Diawara sub in, you're cooked. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked, bro.
Our blood pressure during that game is gonna be through the roof, bro. Like I don't.
Okay. So with what you're saying now, how about maybe trading one of your key guys for Herb Jones? If the concern is defense, go get Herb Jones.
Who's the key?
Huh?
Who we talking about? What key guy?
Maybe Mitchell Robinson. The money wise, it would have to be Mitch.
Mitch for Herb straight up?
Yeah. Now you could throw Yabu in. You could throw Yabu in, and hopefully they'll send Sadiq Bey too. You might could do something like that, but realistically, if you want defense, you're gonna have to defensive players is harder to get, bro.
Yeah,
they're harder to get. I'm talking about the ones that could score a little bit.
Right.
Those guys are hard to get, bro.
I mean, look, Mitch isn't the rim protector that he was. He's a little bit of a deterrent. He's a little bit of a deterrent. I ain't gonna take that away from him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how many blocks, what the stats say. I know you be in research mode and all that, but I don't know what the stats say in terms of what his effect is on dudes coming to the paint. But we got to factor that in on whether or not we're willing to lose what he brings on that end, because Cat's gotten better this season, but he's unless we're gonna rely on Ariel, who is not too bad on the defensive side in that. And I've seen him block a couple shots. He blocked one tonight, I think.
I'm not confident in Ariel right now going into the postseason. Yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't want to trade him. But I'm just saying, the people who think that we need more perimeter defense, then let's go get somebody.
I don't know if trading Mitch for that is the answer right now. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so either. But it'll get it done though. So you asked what key player. I think if you trade Mitch for Herb Jones, I think the Pelicans will jump on that, and they might give you Sadiq Bey. No, I'm leaning towards not trading Mitch. That's the side that I'm on right now. Could that change? Possibly, but right now, I don't think I want to trade Mitchell Robinson right now.
Yeah, I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of on the fence too. It's do we trade any key players, or do we save them for Giannis just in case?
Right. Okay. So let me clarify, because I was just about to say that Giannis is the only person that anybody could go for, to me, in my opinion. But that's a whole nother topic. But I'm saying anybody besides Giannis, I'm not favoring trading Mitch right now. I think I think what he brings off the bench at the backup center spot, and sometimes you could play him with Towns, I think that's just too valuable. You're going to have to get a center who can, not as good as Mitch, but I can't even say that because Jay Huff never played in the playoffs, I don't think. But I like the Jay Huff kid from Indiana. I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best shot blocker in basketball right now because Wemby's blocks don't count. Wemby got to play more games to get his, to become the leader again. But that kid, he's holding down the paint. He's also crashing the glass.
And he can
And
shoot,
he can
right?
shoot. And he shoot the three. So if I could get a Jay Huff in the deal too, okay, now I feel more confident in moving Mitch. But I'm going to have to get somebody who can play defense as a veteran. They don't even have to be in the playoffs before, but I just want somebody who's been around the block for a little while.
Right.
You know, versus a young pup who barely played.
Right. Right. Who we playing Christmas? The Cavs?
Cavs. Oh yeah. That's a guaranteed victory, bro.
Oh, that's a dub.
It's a dub, bro. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if we smacked them by 30. I'm not saying that. I'm not guaranteeing that. I'm just saying if I wouldn't be surprised if we smacked them boys by 30.
Yeah.
100%. Wouldn't be surprised.
I heard they getting rid of Garland soon.
Yeah. I mean, because they're a second apron team. So what sucks for them is that they can't do package deals. So when they trade Garland, he can be the only one on their side. Now, they could get multiple players back, but they can't trade like Garland and Allen to go get Giannis or something. They can't do that.
Right.
But, you know, they could receive multiple players for one. So there's a lot of restrictions when you're a second apron team, which is kind of hindering them, which is possibly also what it may be delaying their trade because they got to really think about the package they get in return for whoever it is they're giving up.
Is Garland somebody that we should be looking at?
Hell no.
Okay.
Now, Allen, he's better than Mitch, bro. I'm sorry. I love Mitch, but Allen is better than Mitch, bro. He's an all-star, bro. Sorry.
You don't gotta apologize to me.
No, because to all my Mitchell Robinson fans,
right,
but
right.
I might have to do that. I don't know what Allen's contract is, but you might have to go get him.
I heard something about him too, man. I heard he might.
Oh
be
yeah,
on the table too.
One of the two of them is out of there, or both of them, but not in the same deal.
Right.
Yeah, not in the same deal.
What's his contract? We could get him.
I'll pull it up just for since we here on Christmas Eve. Let's do it. Let me pull it up. Hey, hold on. Damn, where was I at? Oh yeah. All right, let me back out. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now because I don't know it off the top of the head. So, So Allen makes 28. Oh, now that's tough. Allen, he makes too much. Yeah, he makes too much money. He makes too much money. Yeah, he makes too much money.
Yeah, he the reason Mitch gonna want to ante up.
Yeah. Now he makes way too.
What? Right.
No, but Allen's an all-star.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't see the resume matters, bro, and Allen has that on his resume. So, Mitch, you don't got none of that. You don't even got a defensive team, bro. So,
right. That's the issue with OG.
He has OG
don't got no accolades. I mean,
he do got a defensive. He do got a defensive team. OG though.
He do.
Yeah, he and Bridges. Bridges was first team, and Bridges was like top 3, I think, defensive team vote.
Oh, word?
Defensive player of the year. Yeah, top. He was defensive first team, and he was like top 3. Bridges.
I didn't even remember that.
That was his Phoenix. That was the Phoenix days.
Phoenix years, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why they got the big bucks. They got that to point to, and the fact that, they had success with this team. And what you gonna do? They're gonna let Bridges walk? What are you gonna do? I mean, first off, OG, when they traded for him, that was the agreement that we will give you the contract you wanted because Toronto didn't want to pay him $200 million. So Leon Rose said, "I'll pay you," and that's why they did the trade.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I'll let you get your final words, brother, man. Great call. Yo, you guys always got some great calls, man. Great points.
Nah, man. Keep up the good work. You know what I mean? Happy holidays, happy New Year's to you and everybody.
Most definitely.
And shoot, man, let's go Knicks, baby.
Let's go Knicks, as always, man, no matter what.
You already. All right, bro. Salute, man.
Salute, man. Salute. All right, man. Salute to everybody that was in the building, man. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Once again, go to the community section. Okay, we're giving away tickets to the Westchester Knicks, man. All you have to do is type "I'm in." That's it, and you could win tickets to go see the Knicks on the 28th. I will announce a winner today. This is Christmas Eve. So I might do a show. I don't hold me to it. There's a good chance I do a show, Christmas Eve little show to bring in the Christmas holiday. And I would like to announce it then. Now we also got the Tyler Kolek card. All you gotta do is follow me on Substack. That's it. And you will be entering a chance to win the Tyler Kolek autograph card. Okay. So go do those now. Make sure you take advantage of this. This is like a holiday gift from me. I know I said that was the last call. I'm going to take this brother because I didn't even realize he called and he's a channel member. So let's see if I can still get him.
Oh, Karan. You know,
hey, Yuri.
Call up. I had a call up, bro.
What's going on, Yuri, man? You the final call of the night. You know, you're a channel member, so I got to make sure you're on here. What's going on?
I'm honored. This felt like more of a data gathering game than an actual game.
Okay.
Now, I'm not trying to say the Knicks are blowing the game. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
We watching the highlights. This felt like that Mike Brown was looking at what he wanted to experiment with.
Okay.
Compared to how he approaches this game. I mean, Karan, we saw all different variations of the lineups tonight.
You did.
You know? So, the way I view it is this. I'm not really upset about this game than I was before.
Right.
I was upset that we lost, but I like the grit that we fought.
Right.
Throughout each and every quarter.
100%.
I was thinking about the fourth quarters. That's full from the 82 nights. That's kind of getting concerning to me now.
Well, you see, I give you stats with context, right? So when I bring that up, you know, it's for a reason, you know, and your records are stats and records are what you are, right? They show what your performance is. So if you go into the fourth quarter and you're 1-8, when you don't have the lead going into the fourth, when you trail and you're on the road and you're going up against a team like this and you don't got your captain, yeah, you're probably going to lose. That's what my mind state was. I'm like,
okay. Mind state. Okay, I'm glad you broke it down because I'm trying to figure out what you meant by that. Still, I was thinking I'd ask about it. Okay, you know what? That makes sense.
Right. It's hard to overcome the odds. That's why we had Vegas, right? And they put the odds -7.5. The Knicks were a -7.5. That's another thing too. Coming into this game, I'm like, damn. I mean, I'm sorry, we were a +7.5. The Wolves were -7.5. So I'm like, damn, we are a huge underdog, bro.
Without JB,
it's gonna be hard. Without JB, we are a huge underdog. So, and the fact that we're 1-6 coming into this game against 500 and above teams on the road. Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. So I look at multiple stats that tell a story, put it together, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is going to be tough tonight. So stats with context.
Listen, I'm not into the stats game like you are, so like I'm trying, to understand it more. I've been busy this whole week setting up for Christmas. I'm gonna be busy tomorrow. So I haven't even begun to write my journal yet. I'm probably
that's all good. But you got the drive, right? Because I'm pretty sure you're on your phone. So
at the end of the year, I'm gonna start putting stuff down.
Right. So yeah, when you go on your in the Google Drive I sent you, you'll be able to see all the stats, bro.
Can't wait. But
and more too. That's not in the journal. But go ahead.
But I'm breaking it down quarter by quarter. First quarter, rough start. Second quarter, 16-point lead, got down 1-point lead. Finally take the lead in the third quarter.
Yep.
This was a winnable game.
It was.
But the whole reason why they lost was they couldn't make free throws down the line. I feel like if the Knicks made their free throws this time, well, not this time. If the Knicks made their free throws in general, this game's a lot closer than people think. And I think that's one of many positives from this game. We're proving that we can be a deep team now.
Right.
And I like that we're prepping the bench for the playoffs as well. And I think Mike Brown's starting to see who he can't use in certain scenarios.
So who he can't use?
You can't use Mitch and Cat on the same floor starting.
Okay, right. They're 5-5 when Mitch and Towns start together. 5-5. When they're apart, we are 7-2. And when I say they're apart, that means they both are playing. They both are playing the game. Just that Mitch is coming off the bench. Go ahead.
They had that stint in the third quarter where they were really good. But after that, the Minnesota Timberwolves caught on.
Right. Yeah. Well, what happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened in the third quarter. Right. We actually tied them in points, 27-20. That's the only quarter we didn't score less points than the Minnesota Timberwolves. Every other quarter they outscored us. That quarter, the reason what turned it around was we became superior on the glass. So coming into halftime, I believe the Wolves were up on the glass. They were plus, I think 5.
It just goes to show you how the rebounding battle is so important to the Knicks.
Oh yeah, 100%. Even though we lost this game, it still isn't very important. No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. So, coming into the fourth quarter, we were tied at 22-22 on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
In the third quarter, like when we first started going on that run, we were plus 5 on the glass. We were getting stops, getting out in transition, and getting buckets. That's what brought us back into the game.
That was the lineup of Pacome too. Which matter of fact,
right.
That's another reason. I'm gonna tell you why this felt like a data gathering game. No Yabusele. Which tells me one thing. Yabusele's out of here.
I think so.
Yabu's out of here.
Yep.
Number 2, I want to see. I think this was a good case of like, okay, who deserves minutes?
Okay.
Who am I going to keep giving minutes to?
Right.
And I want to see how Minnesota is with their coverages. So in the next scouting game, I can scout.
Well, there is no game because this is the last game of the season unless we see them in the finals.
Really?
Yeah. We beat them the first game.
So 1-1?
1-1. 1-1 and we done.
Damn it.
Yep.
I would have loved to win this game tonight, but you know what? I'll take 1-1.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Yuri, I said that I would have played everyone tonight and sat them on Christmas, but I know we can't do that because of marketing and dollars.
Oh, not only that, too, Joe, Adam Silver will have a baby.
What?
Baby.
Christmas Day, you're not playing Brunson.
You want to talk about fines? Man, if Dolan ever sat Brunson on a Christmas game, forget about fines. You're getting a draft pick taken away. That's how much he despises.
Man, that would have been epic, yo.
That will be the day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it would have been the smart move because you probably could have won both games. So.
That too. Listen, you know, you're 20-9. You're second in the East.
Yeah.
You know, Boston's catching up, but I'm not really worried about Boston. To tell you the truth. Let me take that back before I regret what I'm about to say. Boston's making a run without Tatum, but I really do think they need Tatum to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, 100%. First off, Joe Mazzulla is a great coach. That's all this is showing me, how great of a coach. People said, oh, Rick Carlisle's a great coach.
No,
okay.
Joe Mazzulla's hands down a better coach. I'm
just saying, who lost more, Rick Carlisle or Joe Mazzulla?
Joe. No.
Exactly.
Rick.
And look at the success. I mean, granted, he does have Jaylen Brown, but still, I mean, you got Pascal Siakam.
It is what it is. He took out his whole team. And
the whole team is good. Yeah. I mean, come on, dude. The whole team is gone. Even Luke Cornett. Like, come on, dog. He lost everybody.
Bro, he took out his whole team in the first half. Jaylen Brown was pissed. He didn't want to be taken out. Coach Mazzulla told him straight up, "You're sitting. Your performance disgusted me." Puts the whole bench in, and the bench won them that game.
Yo, that's how good they've been. There's a bunch of guys you never heard of. Gonzalez,
Walsh.
Walsh, yes. There's another guy too. Damn, I can't think of his name.
For God's sake, I watch more Boston games than I do freaking Knicks games. That's saying something.
I haven't been watching it. I haven't been watching Boston like that this year because I underestimated them. So I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been watching much Boston games.
I've been watching them on the side because you know how I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Minnesota, This is
Yeah,
like
Shireman. That's the other guy. Shireman.
Simon. Minnesota, I watch on the side because Dante's there, Randall's there. One thing I will tell you is they're using Dante wrong, bro. They're using Dante wrong. The guy's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, that's
You
a
got
whole
him
nother
at
topic.
That's a whole nother
100%.
topic to begin with.
No, you're 100% right, though. But why Chris Boucher? You watch Boston. Why can't he get minutes? Chris Boucher, he not doing good?
Chris Boucher's not getting minutes, really?
No, he don't play. He didn't play tonight. You think we could get Chris Boucher from the Celtics? I mean, I don't think Leon Rose would do it, but damn, I would love to get Chris Boucher, bro.
If he's not getting minutes, his trade value has to be low. I gotta find
What?
out.
I'm not going to send Boston Yabu because I feel like that could come back to bite us.
Oh, no, that will definitely come back to bite us.
I'll send them Pacome Dadier.
Just so you can get another one to replace Yabu? Yeah, why not?
Just so I could get Chris Boucher. Man,
I'll tell you something, one thing right now. Yabu's definitely feeling that New York pressure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
It's tough. It's tough for Yabu because, OG. He wanted to come here, but OG has been pretty. I'm not sure if you want to say durable, but he's played a lot of games.
Healthy.
And
he's been healthy.
Right. And he's starting at the 4, right? And so when he played in Philadelphia, Embiid and Drummond, those guys were hurt a lot. So he got a lot of opportunities to play regardless of how poor his performance is, so he could work out the kinks.
This is my take on the whole backup point guard. I want to move into that because I know you had a call on here talking about that.
Mm-hmm.
And I said this on someone else's show as well before I came on here. I like that Tyler Kolek is our backup point guard. I think he solidified us in that game. But am I really trusting Kolek in a playoff spot? 2 minutes left, scenario, fourth quarter. I need Tyler Kolek to make a play.
Hell no. Why would he be in that scenario?
I'm not trusting that.
He's a third string point guard. What, Brunson's gonna be out, and whoever else, Deuce, they all gonna be out. There's no reason he would be in that scenario. What I would need from Kolek is this. All right, Kolek, Brunson is going to be out for like 9 minutes. He's going to play 39 minutes this game.
That's what I meant.
I need you to come in for 9 minutes and hold down the fort. Don't turn over the ball. Get guys involved, and if you open, take the shot. I think he could do that. I don't think that's hard. And then if he does, stink the bed, if you still got Deuce and Clarkson, then you just got to go with those guys. Josh Hart showed for a little while that he could be a facilitator. Just not. I don't think Josh Hart, that's his main role. But I think there's other. I think they'll be all right. I don't even think Kolek has to.
Deuce is vigorously. When I said the word vigorously, Mike Bean said that he's vigorously trying to get back on the damn court.
I wouldn't be surprised if Christmas Day is a great time to come. Actually, tonight would have been a great time to come back. But Christmas Day, I think he'll be back.
I think he's going to be back on Christmas Day. Something just tells me I'm going to see Deuce back.
It's a big game. It's the biggest game, bro. You want to be on TV. It's
prime time.
Yeah. Prime time. You're going to be on Disney. They're going to have the stupid cartoon characters again depicting the players.
I get why they're doing it because the kids are Knicks fans and stuff like that.
So we shouldn't say it's stupid. We should say it's just kiddie. It's kiddie.
It's kiddie.
The kiddie stuff. They want to do all of that,
But moving on. For trade stuff wise, I'm not really tripping about this loss, but Leon's got a lot to answer for, man.
Who you want, man?
I need a 6'9" guy.
That's the theme of the night tonight. We all saying that.
I need a 6'9" guy. I think you can trust Tyler Kolek to be a backup point guard. But at the same time, though, I would like a Jose Alvarado.
Unless you're giving up Kolek, are you going to give up Kolek for Alvarado?
Well, not with the way Kolek's been playing. He's been shut.
So I don't see, Yuri, that's what I don't want. I don't want you to then. Okay, so now we got Jordan Clarkson, Jose Alvarado.
Well, we already got a log.
Tyler Kolek.
We already got
Deuce McBride.
We already got a log jam at the guard spot. We don't need.
So if you're gonna trade, if you want to get a better guard, then fine. Then you got to trade the guards. Trade them. You want to get a better guard, you got to trade the guards. You want to consolidate 2-for-1s, I'm cool with that. But don't extra me. Come on, dog. It's just too much. You're gonna play Kolek at the 4 with Alvarado at the 3 and Clarkson and Duke. Nah. Come on. Yeah, we gotta do better, Knicks Nation.
We gotta do better. I agree, and I do expect.
So you don't want Sadiq Bey?
No, I do want Sadiq Bey.
Okay.
I don't care about the whole injury prone bullshit. Excuse my French.
Man, injury play, backup guys. I don't. We got Mitchell Robinson. So what the hell are we talking about? We got Mitch.
Exactly. We're already managing Mitchell Robinson, for God's sakes.
No one could be as bad as Mitch. Like, we talking about? The brother played 17 games last year. Come on.
You want to talk about injury prone? Mitch's injury, Anthony Ambulance. I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah, and and it's unfortunate we love Mitch, but I just hate when they use the injury excuse. Like, you don't got a Mitchell Robinson. Even the OG Anunoby. I mean,
OG, for God's sakes, is playing more games than Mitch. Let that sink in. For God's sakes.
Right.
And OG's the most injury prone out of all of us.
Think about it. But Yuri, if I can do Yabu for Sadiq Bey and maybe a second round pick, bro, that's a major win, bro. It's a major win. Like, what if he gets hurt? Okay, fine. We do what we're doing now. We don't play Yabu. I mean, it's not the end of the world.
It's true.
Yeah. But I'll let you get your final word, Yuri. I mean, it's Christmas time. Merry Christmas.
My final thought is this, right? I'm not really tripping about this loss, right? I feel like this was more of a daily gathering than it was an actual game.
Right.
You had Pacoma out there. You had Mohamed Diarra, which Mohamed Diarra is developing a three-point shot. That was his fourth major in the NBA. So.
Go Diarra, go. Let's go.
Listen, if you're going to develop Mohamed Diarra, and he turns out, I'm not trusting him in the playoffs because he's a rookie.
Right.
Right? And I don't want to lose Moldy. But if you can get Sadiq Bey.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
But no, I don't. Well, yeah, but definitely bye-bye. But I think Yabu, I think you could get Yabu off.
I think you can get Yabu and Pacoma off.
Yeah, I think you get Yabu off. Yeah.
You might have to attach a draft pick, though, to sell the Yabu.
It's second round picks.
No, what most teams want is that first round Washington Wizards pick.
Not for Sadiq Bey. I don't think so. Now, for the brother from Houston, you might have to give a first round.
What was the brother from Houston? I forgot his name.
Tyree. Yeah, Eason. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, Tyree Eason. Okay, so this is how I feel about it, right? If you can get Yabu and attach a second round pick or a few second round picks, right? Because the second round picks are so important nowadays, right? Back then they never would at a point.
Right.
Now all of a sudden they are.
Right.
I think if you can get Yabu Sally, second round pick, that gets you Sadiq Bey.
Right. Simple.
That's it. Nothing major.
Remember, we traded Obi Toppin for 2 second round picks.
But since the Knicks are a win now team, teams are going to try to fleece Leon Rose. And I think Leon Rose knows.
Nah, dog. The Pelicans, who are they fleecing ever in life? They get fleeced.
And still get fleeced to this day.
And they still get fleeced to this day. Come on, dog. Some teams, that's like saying the Charlotte Hornets, they'll fleece you. Who did they ever fleece in life? Come on.
When I heard that the Atlanta Hawks got Dyson Daniels, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Right.
You get Dyson Daniels. I'm sorry, if you're the New Orleans Pelicans gave up Dyson Daniels to the Atlanta Hawks.
Exactly.
These same Dyson Daniels that gave Jalen Brunson the hardest time.
Right.
Yes. I'm still concerned that Dyson Daniels are the JB stopper.
No, he's not the JB. Whoa, you got to slow. No one stops JB. That's cap. Stop.
I got to trigger you on that one. But
yeah, stop, please. Hell, no one guard. What's the other brother they try to make the JB dude? We recently played the young boy. Who was that?
Oh, Donovan Mitchell. Not Mitch. Davion Mitchell.
Davion Mitchell. You gotta relax. Stop it. Stop. Nobody. No, who else was the 6'8" dude? Who we went up? Hold on, let me go back.
It was Davion Mitchell.
Miami. Was it Miami dude? Yeah, no, Dave Mitchell. No, the Philly. Well, was that Edgecombe?
PJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, stop. Was that Philly?
Yeah, no, that was Philly.
That was Philly, right?
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop. Whatever young boy you think can play defense, no one can guard Jalen Brunson. Please. Knock it off.
JB on an off night. You might get JB on an off night.
Right. If JB don't score well, it ain't because your defense. We seen him cook better defenses than you. Stop it. Knock it off.
I'll shut up. I had to trigger you on that one.
No, I'm not even just talking to you. I'm talking to all the other people. There's nobody that can stop Jalen Brunson. Nobody, bro.
No, come on. We're like halfway into the first half of the season. How do you feel about the Knicks in general?
I think we're right where we want to be. I think they're better than what I projected. We did get 13-7. I thought that we would do that. And now we're 20-9. I mean, that's hella epic. That's a major improvement over 13-7, to be honest. So, we get ready to go into the next Knicks in 10 show. And right now, we already have, what's that, 7 wins? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wins. No, 7 wins. Because the cut don't count.
And it looks like our grittiness has evolved even more now.
Exactly. So I would say this is an improvement to the 13-7 prediction that I had. And the fact that we still, hopefully we still got the best differential tonight. I didn't check.
No, we still do.
So we still do. And then we got the Cleveland. I think we're going to smack them. So that should boost it up even higher. So, we got the
Cleveland, bro, because they've been talking a lot of smack from beating the Charlotte Hornets.
I ain't worried about Cleveland, dog. Listen, they could be healthy. Listen, I'm going to keep it real. Salute to my man, BS10258. He said that Boston is a threat. BS10, you cannot contradict yourself, bro, because you're the same one that says that we could beat OKC in the series, right? So, I mean, where do you have us?
You really think Boston's going to put the young blood out there in the playoffs? No, they can do it. Joe Mazzulla's crazy for it.
Well, we got Cada, right? So Cada starts with Brown. Walsh has been starting. So Walsh is technically even though Walsh has been around like 3-4 years now. I mean, I guess he's still young.
Still got Derek White.
Walsh will probably be the only young guy. And I can see Hugo Gonzalez. He's like a Josh Hart. Hey, I can see Hugo Gonzalez getting time, bro. Yeah, I think Hugo Gonzalez is going to get time, 100%. You got Anthony Simon. Yeah, I think and then Hauser. Yeah, I think Hugo Gonzalez and Walsh. I think they will get time. Those two. The other ones, I don't know. Shireman and the rest of those dudes. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I will tell you though, if Knicks and Boston meet up,
Great chance for that happening in like the conference finals. Yeah.
That can be a conference finals. Pistons Knicks can be a conference finals. I think Boston will wipe the floor with the Cavaliers.
No, honestly, it'll be second round because if they're third seed and we second seed, then it'll be second round. But if we get to the first seed, then it'd be
they're gonna be on the bottom.
Who, Boston?
Yeah, no. First seed to play 7 or 8.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They're third, so we would see them in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Boston. I don't see Boston falling out of the top 4 or 5. I don't see that, bro. I think Boston's gonna be in the top 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, and how
I think so.
Going into the first half of the season, we're getting an idea of who's gonna be the top dog.
Yeah, I think Boston is there to stay. They got the best differential. They also got the best opponent points per game. They only give up 110 points per game. So
I'm not really worried about the Knicks in the regular season because I always know they turn it up in the playoffs, no matter what.
Yeah. We be all right.
I always take the regular season with a grain of
salt.
Hold
on, I gotta refresh this. This is the wrong numbers. Hold on, let me refresh this because we just lost.
I always take the regular seasons with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? No matter what I do.
Yeah, no, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I have no faith in Toronto.
Me neither. If there's one team I don't have faith in.
Yeah, I have no faith in Toronto at all. But Orlando,
different
they could get better too, though. They could get better because once they get Franz back, Franz is their best player. I love Paolo, Duke Blue Devils all day. Yeah, that sounds cool.
Pablo's too immature.
Franz Wagner is the best player on the Orlando Magic.
I would even go to argue that Franz is the true leader of that team, not Pablo.
I think so. They play better with him.
They play better with Franz and Desmond.
Hell yeah. I'm not sure when Mo Wagner come back either. If Mo come back, they get the Wagner brothers back, bro.
Forget it.
That's gonna be a tough. Oh my god, I'm glad we done with them. Oof, I'm glad we done with them.
Forget about. Dude, I legit told so many fans this. I'm so glad we don't have to play the Magic or Miami. Oh wait, why? Magic legit took out Deuce.
Oh yeah, football team.
And Shannon.
Brunson.
And everyone was calling Ariel a dirty player. Ariel did not mean to fucking injure Franz Wagner. That was a freaking...
Nah, listen, bro. First off, that's cap. You injured our captain first, bro. Like, let's not forget the chronological order. They injured the captain first. Wendell Carter.
And here's the thing too. They want to complain about it. They want to complain about injuries, right? I'm like, when you're playing like that, when you have that sort of play style, no matter who it is, it could. We were like that at one point. For God's sakes, the Knicks were like that under Tom Thibodeau before we got Cat. Oh, we were bullying people, bro. It was, ooh, you want to talk about defense? Man, when Tom Thibodeau was here in 2022, 2023, and 2023, 2024, man, you want to talk about grittiness? You want to talk about 90s Knicks basketball? Those 2 years might have made some head scratches, right? But you want to talk about defense? We were holding on to people 100 points per game before OG got here. When OG got here, the defense got even better.
Nah, that's not true. The defense was terrible before we got OG. Remember, I'm doing Knicks in 10 shows. At that time, I didn't do Knicks in 10 shows publicly. But before OG got here, our defensive rating was like number 22, 23. Defense was terrible that year. That's why they did the trade. The team wasn't playing well. We was 17 and 15 when we did the trade for OG. Once we got OG, man, the defense, I never seen one man have that impact on defense.
Crazy. So yeah, till this day.
Huh?
It's crazy, right? Till this day.
So just to to clarify that, Tibbs didn't always have the best defensive teams. That's not true. In fact, even one of the years we were really good offensively too. And but hold on, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
I want to make sure I'm not freestyling that.
Yeah, let's not freestyle because you know what I realized, Yuri? Like we all do this. Like, we have we remember what happened in history differently from what happened based off of an overall viewpoint that we're trying to, portray.
I'm guilty.
So in the 2025 season, right, we were 5th in offense under Coach Tibbs and 14th in defense. Okay, let me go back 1 year. 2024 season, we were 7th in offense and 10th in defensive rating. So 23-24, this is the OG year. We were like 20-something. I can't remember if it was 24th or 25th in defensive rating before OG got here. OG boosted us up to 10th in defense.
That's insane.
Yeah. Okay, let me go back. So 22-23, right? We were 3rd in offense, Yuri. We were 3rd in offense. I repeat, we were 3rd in offense. We were 19th in defense.
I think I give a lot of credit to the defensive highlights we saw.
Exactly. Bingo. Okay? So Coach Tibbs has coached more good offensive teams than I would say, because I don't think we ever was top 3 in deep. No, we were. I think we were top. So 2022, we was terrible, by the way.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but 2021, we were 3rd in defense. That's his best defensive year. But this is his only year we were top 5 defense. We only had 1 top 5 defensive year under Coach Tibbs, but 2 top 5 offensive years under Coach Tibbs, contrary to popular belief. But I digress. Since everybody's talking about Coach Tibbs' defense, No, we actually had some really good offensive teams under
I
Coach
think we're a
Tibbs.
better defensive team under Mike Brown as of right now.
You know, well, not better than the 2021 team, but
No, we're not.
definitely better than the other teams.
I think I said it with Cat. You're never going to be a top 10 defensive rating team. It's possible, but
well, we a top 10 defensive rated team right now.
Yeah, no, I remember that. I sent you the data not that long ago. That we are.
So you said you can't be one with Cat. Well, no, we're 14, but I think we're tied. I think like we were like 12 or something like that. I think we could, because you got Mitchell Robinson there, you know, and Mitchell Robinson really impacts defense tremendously. And that's something that we didn't have last year. He only played 17 games last year. So,
Right.
You know, you get Mitchell Robinson, a healthy Mitchell Robinson, that changes a lot. Yeah,
And he's staying healthy so far. Yeah, keyword so far, but
I'm hoping, I'm praying. I'm on the Mitchell Robinson train.
I don't really like the fact that he doesn't play back-to-backs, bro. I can't.
Well, you gotta live with that. You gotta live with that. It is what it is. There's nothing we could do about that. At least he can play. How about that?
It's true.
At least he can play, man. Bye, Yuri. I'm a tap out. I'm more than likely I'm gonna go live again today. I might do it like a Christmas Eve little Christmas joint today.
Yeah.
So we'll talk again.
It's true.
All right.
No problem.
All right, Yuri. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you in the Discord, all right?
Oh, yeah, but I will tell you, though, Mike Brown's getting crucified for experimenting with lineup on Twitter right
now. Oh, God. All right, man. Yeah, I got to get back on Knicks Twitter, bro. I don't be on Knicks Twitter. It's just too much platforms, bro. It's just too much platforms. I can't do it, bro. I got TikTok. I haven't even been on TikTok the whole week because I just been so busy, bro. But I know X is the place to be. And now I got Substack now, by the way, on the way out. Couple of things on the way out, okay? Go get inside these contests. This is the Christmas giveaway. We're giving away tickets to go see the Westchester Knicks so you can watch it with my man Mellow Mike. 2 tickets, okay? All you have to do is go to the community section, and when you see this post, you click it, you put I'm in. Also, we got the Tyler Kolek autograph card giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my Substack. That's it. And you're automatically into the contest. Go do this now, okay? I'm going to announce the winner today. So both winners I would like to announce today. So make sure you guys go and take advantage of it. This is my little Christmas gift to you guys. I could have just did a members only giveaway and just gave it to a member. But I said, nah, you know what? Let me give this away to the people, okay? And then on the way out, I do want to talk about joining the channel, man. If you're a subscriber and you rock with me, man, you should consider joining the channel. We got 2 packages. I gotta change it, but whatever. It's the Hardcore Knicks Fan and the Hardcore Knicks Fan Plus, okay? When you join the channel, you get access to the members only Mixtape Madness Discord server, where we have great conversation. If you're feeling the vibes on the channel, then you'll be feeling the vibes in the Discord. It's a great way to extend the conversation with me. And we're in there all the time talking about the Knicks and all types of other sports. We also got the Mixtape Madness Cup, which is the fantasy basketball league, which I'm killing them, by the way. My first time ever doing fantasy, and I'm killing these guys. But, you know, I'm always doing things like this for the channel members. There's always something new. There's always, trust me, there's always something new for the channel members on this channel. And then, of course, you get priority reply to comments. Like, salute to my man, Mellow Mike. He said Mitch played big, especially in the NBA Cup tournament. More important in the finals against San Antonio being a handful for Wemby. The reason why I was able to, you know, see that comment is because Mello, he is a channel member. So anytime you have that star, you get priority reply to comments. Of course, exclusive video series. I got well over 50 plus members only videos that you can check out instantly once you unlock it. I also, of course, shout out the members, and the members get a discount on the merch, man. So some of the merch I got or some of the items, you get a 20% discount on this, the 82 Nights of Basketball Fan journal, okay? Basketball Fans Companion Journal, Stat Tracker, okay? then you also get discounts on the merch. I got on the Bodega Cat shirt right now. Kind of hard to see it, but all you gotta do is go to shop that this week inside the Knicks, man. But that's all I got for you guys tonight, man. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me, man. On the way out, I do gotta give a salute to some people. First of all, salute to all the callers. My man JJ, who always starts off the shows. Gino from Brooklyn. My man Lauren from California. Who else was there? Another brother too. Damn, my other brother that called up. I can't remember his name. Cheese Louise, Papa Cheese. Him. And to all the other people that called up, sorry if I didn't say your name. Of course, Yuri, he called up last. Salute to my man Mellow Mike. Oh, Mellow Mike called up as well. Salute to him. Knicks Day Madness Discord server channel member. By the way, he's the one that's going to be taking you to the Westchester Knicks games. To the person who wins the 2 tickets. Salute to my man JJ, the first caller. Of course, that other guy, Size 9, who I'm still not over your comments in the community section, Size 9. You owe me an apology, brother. I'm still waiting for it. It's Christmas time. Hopefully I get that apology sometime. Salute to my man Jose, channel member in the building. Nick Jack, what's good? AP, one of the first channel mods. I appreciate you. Anna Grill, salute to you. Z Diddy, okay, salute to you. BS10 258, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. I do appreciate you. Tony LGK, I'm assuming that LGK is Let's Go Knicks. I appreciate you, Tony. My man Michael, a.k.a. Yuri, I appreciate you. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Randu, channel member, I do appreciate you. Randu called up as well. Thank you for the call, Randu. Big Dog Talk Sports, big time salute to you. Thanks for connecting me with Sid. By the way, we did the call-up show last Friday with Sid, who's a Philadelphia 76er fan. My man Zach. Oh, of course, J-Tap Mob, Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Big time salute to you. I look forward to seeing you again, J-Tap. By the way, it's already been announced, so we ain't scheduled. I'm going to have my man Mellow Mike help me on this one. But we're going to be doing a watch party. Maybe we might do one before that, but we definitely going to do a watch party for game 1 of the playoffs. That's going to be like an annual big event. We did it last year. J-Tap was there. He flew out from Cali. So hopefully you New York people turn up. We're going to do a watch party. Salute to my man HRM the Great. I appreciate you. Knicks Tape Madness Discord server channel member. Big time salute to you. He's the one that created the fantasy ideas. I got some of the best channel members on YouTube. Salute to my man Wildly. I appreciate you. Cool Breeze. Buzzer Beater. Is that Nego Store? Salute to you, Nego Store. Sherwin, I see you. Anthony Barker. Kim Doc. Wayne Patterson. Wolverine, are you still on the Zion Williamson chain, Wolverine? You gotta stop. Peace Way. I appreciate all you guys and everybody else who was in the chat who I didn't name. Big time salutes to all of you. I more than likely will do another show tomorrow. Not sure about the time. It's Christmas Eve. We're gonna have some fun. Turn up. Maybe sip on some wine. Come up with a topic. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. And until next time, as always, let's go.